All right, so good evening, everyone. We're going to have a very fantastic time in tonight's session, and you're welcome to this class where I'm going to be sharing with you how you can be able to generate traffic to your affiliate marketing business, leveraging on the Google Ads system, most especially using YouTube ads. There are so many things that I'll be sharing with you. And I hope that you'll be able to learn from it and also use it towards your own affiliate marketing business. I've really taken my time to prepare for this session because I know that this is one area that a lot of people need help with, more especially when it comes to getting like crazy loads of traffic to their business. And I will make sure that I do justice to that in tonight's section. So who am I? Just briefly, I'm the founder of AdsRave, which is an agency, a marketing agency that specializes in running YouTube ads for coaches and consultants to help them get high quality leads that increases their revenue. I'm also the founder of CBL University, which is my own personal educational platform, where I put everything I know into various programs that people can learn from. I've sold various products, be it digital, physical, service-based business. I've sold a whole lot of these things over the last 10 years for both myself and also the people that I've worked with. And we're also Google Ads partner and also certified in video search and display. So every single month we spend a good amount of money running traffic for businesses and also our own business. And that's one of the things that has helped us to really understand everything that has to do with the Google Ad network, which we are going to be dissecting today. So before I go right into tonight's section, I want to make you one promise. And that promise is that everything you're going to learn inside this session is guaranteed. Like I said, it is guaranteed to help you get more leads to your affiliate marketing business. And I want you to take this session very serious. I'm sure that some of you are here with your notes. Yes, have your notes. Take everything I'm going to be sharing with you because these are things that will help you to get the results. Just see it more like you are attending a program that has removed all the fluff and just giving you the exact thing that you should do. Do it this way and get results. That's the way I do my trainings, and that's the way I talk to people. And that is my promise for you in tonight's section. So why YouTube ads? Because that's what I'm starting with. Why YouTube ads? Every single day, if there's about 63,000 searches that is being processed by Google every second. So every single second that passes, 63,000 searches is being done on the Google ad ecosystem. And that includes the search ads, that include the also YouTube ads and all other platforms that they have. And also Google delivers a 8-to-1 return on investment. Personally, the highest we've seen is about 5 based on our own experience, but based on this is according to industry standard of what they've seen when it comes to getting results from Google. Google delivers an 8-to-1 return on investment, and people who click on ads are 50% more likely to make a purchase. Just to let you that the traffic that you generate from Google or from YouTube, they are all high quality traffic. And also 35% of users purchase a product within 5 days of searching for it on Google. So if you see somebody searching for a particular product on Google, it means that that person is already on a buy mode. Yeah, and that's the reason why a lot of businesses really scale out well when they start using Google Ads for their business. So if you aren't there and your competitor is the one that is there, they will definitely be making much more sales instead of you. Because think of it this way, your prospects are seeing different business opportunities. And when they see a business opportunity, not everybody will take action right from the get-go. Some people want to find out more information. Some people want to do their research, right? It might be a particular product. Now, this product, people will come to YouTube to type it. People will go to Google and type it to see if there is any feedback, right? Based on what people are saying about that certain thing. So it's just like saying that you want to buy a car. You don't just go into a dealership shop and say that, okay, I want to buy a Lexus 2006. Before you even decide to go into the auto shop, you first of all go online and go and find out, okay, what are the things I need to know when it comes to buying this car, right? Before you now finally make this decision to go and check it out at the auto shop. That's the way the Google platform is, and also including Google. And that's the reason why your business needs to be there. Now, some of you might ask the question that, can you get results from YouTube ads? Now, these are some of the results that we've got from some of the clients that we've worked with. And here you can see the amount of conversions that has been here. Now, all of these results that you are seeing here are all within 24 hours. All these results are all within 24 hours, right up to the one where we are getting about 400 leads in a day. So that's to tell you that your the potential of what you can get when you understand how the system works is very, very vast. And YouTube is one of the most visited sites in the world where people go to learn and also get entertained. And that's why it makes it easy for you to convert people over there into paying clients. Now, everything we're going to be talking about this section, I've already divided it into 6 different sections. And here are the things that we're going to be covering. Section 1, we'll talk about the ad scripting, and which is also the creative. The section 2, we'll talk about targeting. Section 3, we are going to be talking about the campaign scaling strategy. And step 4, we are going to be talking about the step-by-step setup, that is me going in live into the Google Ads account and explaining everything that you need to know when it comes to setting up your YouTube ads campaign. And section 5, we are going to be talking about the disapproval and also talking about suspension. And we're also in section 6, we are going to be talking about the Google Search Network and the display ads. So this is everything that we're going to be talking about tonight. Are you all following me? If you know that you can follow me, please just type in a yes, so I know that everybody is following. All right, I can see yeses. All right, so let's continue into the breakdown. Now, when it comes to the section 1 aspect, we are going to be talking about ad scripting and creative. And the reason why this is important is we are talking about YouTube ads right now. So for you to launch a profitable YouTube ads campaign, you need a good video creative that you are going to be using, because you are running ads on YouTube, you are running a video ad. So it is plainly running a video ad on YouTube where they watch a particular type of video, and from the from the ad that they see, they go straight to your landing page, and from there they can now be able to become a lead into your business. Now, when it comes to these video ads, one of the mistakes that I see a lot of people make is some of you might have already been familiar with running Facebook ads. You already have videos that you are using on Facebook ads, and you even feel as though that because a video is working well on Facebook, it should definitely do much more better on YouTube. Now, the truth of the fact is, I don't usually give that. I don't. How will I say? That assumption is not valid, because the results you are getting from other platforms like Facebook is entirely different from what you start to see from YouTube ad. And that's the reason why testing is very, very important when you are launching your campaign, because it is through the testing process you can be able to find out what works. And that's the reason why this section is very, very important, which is the ad scripting. So how do you make a good video that will give you the lead that you are looking for? So when it comes to that, as an affiliate marketer, there are 2 ways through which you can get your videos done. You can either create your videos yourself, which I'm going to be dissecting and explaining to you as regards how you can be able to create your perfect video ad script, or your perfect video ad that you're going to be using on YouTube. Or you can simply get the vendor of the products that you are promoting and simply getting them to help you create the video by simply writing the ad scripts for them, so that they can be able to follow the things that you tell them to create for you, so that you can be able to use them in the ad that you want to run. Now, when it comes to creating your ad script, your video length has to be between 1 to 3 minutes. So you are looking at having a video length of between 1 to 3 minutes to use for your campaign. And when it comes to the breaking down of the ad scripts, your videos is broken down into 3 different sections. Now we have the hook, which is also the intro. We have the body, which is also the content, and we also have the call to action, which is the offer of what you want them to do. Now, when it comes to the hook, how do you come up with a good intro for your video? So how do you develop that? Now, there are various ways through which you can be able to do that, and I'll be sharing about six different ways through which you can have good video intros that will capture the attention of the people that you are trying to target. Now, the first one is simply the old way versus the new way. And this is simply something when you are talking about what people have done before and the new way of doing things, which that makes up a very good intro of a video. So an example can just be you starting a video and just saying you've probably tried getting paid to write online before and failed. Here's the new method. People with no writing experience are getting $1,000 per writing gig. So that's just talking about something of before, and now talking about what and now talking about the new way of doing things. So that's a good intro that you can use, or depending on the type of product that you are looking to promote. There are a lot of products on an Expert now. So based on what you are currently promoting right now, you need to look at, okay, based on the landing pages that has been given to you on Expert now, or the sales pages, how can I be able to come up with angles using the old way versus the new way for my video intro? Because that is what that is the thing that makes people to stick to watch your video. Now, when people are watching your video on YouTube, you only have 5 seconds to catch the attention of that person. And if your intro is not catchy enough, what you are going to see happen is people will be seeing your video, and the next thing they are doing is they are just skipping. They are not waiting to want to really hear what you have to say and then have to go to your site. So that's the reason why the first 5 seconds, the things you do within the first 5 seconds is very, very, very important. And that's why I'm explaining these various things for you as far as intros is concerned. Now, the second one is simply where I'm talking about a student story. So I call this the student story / personal story. Now, this is where you as an affiliate, let's say you're already getting results, or let's just put it as though you're just starting afresh. You don't have any results to start talking about yourself. You are completely new, and you know that there are already people that are already doing very, very well. You can decide to use their story as an intro. So, and this is what I simply did here. Like, this is Chigozie. He used to work with Jumia, earning 40,000 per month, but now he earns 7 figures every month and travels the world as a result of a simple business model he started less than 12 months. Now, this type of video intro is very, very catchy because you are talking about someone, and the person you are talking about, they are seeing the picture of the person, and as you are talking, you are saying he used to work with Jumia, earning 40,000 per month. You are seeing a picture, or you are also putting a picture of when he was working as a Jumia, probably one of his old pictures. They also seeing it while you are talking, and now you're not saying that he earns 7 figures a month and travels the world. They are now seeing pictures of various trips of where he has gone to and visited. Right, that is a very, very catchy video intro that will get your audience glued to really want to listen to what you have to say, because they're like, oh, this guy used to be like this and now he's like this, and these are the pictures. I'm seeing pictures of him everywhere. Okay, let me see what this is about. Right, so this is a good example of how to use student story or your personal story. And also, if you know that you're already doing very, very well and you are the one that handles everything, but you just recommend at the back end, then you can also talk about yourself, right? By simply personalizing it to fit that video intro that you're trying to talk about. Now, the third video intro that you can use angle, which in terms of angle, is the visualization. Now, under the visualization section, you are simply talking and just saying, imagine just for a moment what it would be like to be paid $1,005 every month, simply uploading short books that takes you 45 minutes to create. What do you think happens in the mind of the person watching? He would want to, like, okay, he would be seeing himself doing that, and he's now saying that it takes me 45 minutes to it takes me 45 minutes to actually get this done, and I'll be paid this. He would want to listen to the rest of the video, and that takes him over to whatever it is that you are promoting to them. So that's it for the visualization section. Now, the next one we're going to be looking at is the power question. Now, the power question is just simply you being direct. You are simply directing in the first 5-10 seconds of what you're saying. Do you want to build a 6-figure side hustle business by simply recommending digital products to people using your smartphone? Straight and direct, right? So this is straight and direct. It doesn't, you can tweak this into whichever programs that it is that you are promoting. It might be a traffic program, it might be an affiliate program, it might be a online course program. Regardless of whatever it is that you're promoting, you can frame your power question using this for that. And also, you can also use the pushing pain point, which is where you are talking about, okay, have you tried making more profit from the Forex market, but always find yourself losing your trading capital? You are talking about a pain point. People are losing their trading capital, right? And they are saying that, okay, that looks like you want to talk about that issue, right? So these are the things that would help you have good creative. And the last one that we have here is simply the bold statement. So the bold statement is just saying something like, you've been lied to about the steps it takes to build a successful freelancing business. Here is the right step to take when looking to start a freelancing business from home. It's a bold statement, right? You are saying that they've been lied to. What even people that even knows about what freelancing is, they'll be like, okay, what are the lies? Let me find out what it is. What am I doing wrong? How can I get better? Right? So these are the video intros that you should come up with. And the reason why you have all of these variations is because you are going to be taking all of these variations and creating your own video intros on each of them so that you have variations. So right now, I've given you 6. You can take these 6 and use it to create 5 to 6 solid videos that you can have running within the next 48 hours, right? So now, once we have the intro cleared, the next thing we're going to look at is the body. So what do you have to say in the body of the video card? Now, this is where you are now talking about your story. What's your story? What are you teaching? What transformation do you want to show? Now, what are you teaching? The area of probably the personal story is now when you're now talking about, okay, my name is this, and this is what I do, and this is what I have for you. Here are the things you need to know about this, and this is what I want you to do. I'm inviting you for this program, or I want to check out this video, right? It's just you just talking more about the things that you want to share with them that now leads to the call to action. So you can also have a video that is actually teaching something. So you might have, say, 3 things that you want to talk about. Let's say you are talking about affiliate marketing business. Let's say that you are talking about the 3 things that and the 3 things you need to know that to help you build a massive or let me just put it this way, the 3 mistakes to avoid when building an affiliate marketing business, right? So you can take either of those angles, and those angles flows into talking about the 3 mistakes affiliate marketers are making, or the 3 mistakes business people are making, or the 3 mistakes students are making. You can be able to frame that into whatever angle that you want to do. And now going to the call to action. So the call to action is simply, okay, what do you want them to do? What are you inviting them for? Are you inviting them for a live webinar training? Do you want them to subscribe to your newsletter? Do you have a free video that you want to share with them? Maybe you have a video that you've recorded and you want to share with them, or probably the products that you are promoting already has a video training that has already been done, and you would like to share that with them. Or is there a free document download that you want them to download? That is where your call to action comes in after talking about things that you want to share with them. Now, the main idea here is getting them to visit your landing page to do one specific thing to get them as a lead. Now, a lot of times I see a lot of affiliates promoting online, and when I look at the landing page, majority of the time it's just filled with so many things all at the same time. Now, the essence of your landing page that you are sending traffic to is to get them in as a lead, not to convince them to buy at that moment, right? And that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. So your landing page is meant to do one specific thing, and that one specific thing is what should be the goal of your landing page, which is why your call to action is there, because from your call to action, it takes them, once they click on the link, it takes them right over to the landing page for them to either sign up or register or download whatever it is that you want to share with them. Now, your entire video must be less than 3 minutes, because the longer your video is, the more expensive it's going to cost you, based on the recent updates from Google. Before now, you can have a 10-minute video running as an ad on YouTube, and it will still be very, very cheap. But right now, if you have any video above 3 minutes, it's definitely going to be costing you money. So you want to try to keep your video ad as short as possible. Don't max it above 3 minutes. Let it just be at least between 1 minute and 3 minutes. If it's even going to be less than 1 minute, at least probably maybe you should pass the 40-second mark, so long as you are able to talk about all these 3 different sections that I've shared with you: your intro, your body, your call to action, right? So once you keep it that way, that will help you to generate more clicks to your landing page to do that one specific thing. And also your CPC tool would also be very, very cheap, because they are not taking too much time watching your video ad. Now, when you are launching your ad, you need to have at least 3 to 5 videos ready to launch from day one. So this is not something that you are just trying to just create that one video that you are going to launch, and you expect that it is that one video that will start to give you all launching a YouTube ad campaign is to try out a lot of different things that will start to send data back to you and tell you the next stage of what you need to do. So see it more as a back and forth relationship. How can I get the best results? Okay, let me create videos using these angles based on the 6 different angles that I've talked about. Let me use that to have about 6 different video intros. Then the body, let's say I'm teaching about maybe 3 things, or the one major mistake people are making, or just showcasing the lifestyle of the business. That's for those of you that are already doing well. I are trying to showcase that, oh, here is me outside the country, here is me with a car, here is you get, so you can be able to have that in. So that way you can be able to have at least 3 to 5 different videos that you launch from day number 1. I'll be showing you how to do all this. Everything I'm sharing with you right now is all things that you need to know prior before we go into the setups and where you can be able to see everything being done inside the Google Ads account. So you need to have 3 to 5 videos ready to launch from day 1. And your landing page, just like I said earlier, your landing page must be focused on the one thing that you want to do, and you need to keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't try to put so much information just because you are trying to say that, okay, let me prove beyond that let me prove beyond doubt that I'm real, I'm legit. I don't want people to see that I'm fake. You don't need all that. You just need to keep your landing page simple, because the reason I say that is because your video ad has already done the work for you. Since your video ad has already done the work for you, the next thing they should be doing is just coming in as a lead, not them watching a video, not them watching a video ad and visiting your landing page. You now have another 10 minutes video that they will have to watch again before they now subscribe. That's very, very wrong. It won't work that way. You should not have a video on your landing page for people to watch, right? That would definitely drive up your cost per lead because of the attention time. You want them to do that specific thing almost immediately they land on your landing page. So you need to make it easy for your prospect to perform the one task that you want them to do. And every other thing that you put in there can be done after they have come in as a lead. So just like I said, remember, you want them to come in as a lead. Every other thing can take place after they come in as a lead. All the convincing that you want to do comes in after they come as a lead. You don't have to be doing that before they come in as a lead, right? Your video ad has already qualified them. You've already filtered out the type of that you want from your video ad that you've created. These people have already decided that, okay, I would like to check out this. It's all about. Let them come in. Your button link to register or to subscribe. You should not have to scroll down before signing up as a lead. Now, one of the mistakes that a lot of people make is when they are creating their landing pages, before they able don't see anything down before they see that. Your button you must have a button above the fold. Now, what does above the fold means is that regardless of where they are watching your ad from, be it from a desktop or be it from their mobile device, the landing page that they land on, they don't need to scroll down before they see your button to subscribe or before they see your form. The landing page that they land on, they should be able to see your call to action there, written boldly for them to do. So after that, if they now want to scroll down to check out other information, fine. But the main thing is you want to capture them in as soon as they enter your landing page. Are you all enjoying this session? Just comment a yes. Let me just know so that I just know that I'm not talking to myself. All right. All right, so that's for landing pages. So now what I just quickly want to do for you right now before we move right on is I just want to just share some landing pages for you so that you can be able to see how you should structure your landing pages. Can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? I'm now inside my browser right now. Let me know if you can see my screen. Just type in a yes if you know that you can see my screen. All right. So what I've done is I went into the Expertnaire platform, into the marketplace, and I went to just check in some products that has been there. And I saw this guy's product, Princefield here. Now this is his sales page here, talking about a case study, how this Igbo boy made over 30 million naira. And I simply took this and created this landing page. Now, if I'm going to be running this ad on YouTube, this is just what I need to have on a landing page. Now, remember everything I've talked about, I've said. Your landing page must be simple. And also your button must be above the fold. I'm not scrolling down before I see anywhere to click. Just on this page, I'm already saying, watch this case study video. And when I click on it, then I can now collect their information and then send them over to where I want to send them to. That is what I mean by your button click, your button or your form should be above the fold. So in place of having a button here, you can just have a form that is here where they can just type in their name, their email, for those of you that are building your list. And you can also have a link here for those of you that are building, WhatsApp, right? So you can have your link that they click on here and they go over to WhatsApp. So this is just what a page looks like. So right inside here, I just took in what the video is here, how this Igbo boy made over 30,000. Now, for me to send them here, that means I must have already created a video talking about him in the video ad. So I could have used the I could have used 2 or 3 of the video intros and come up with a body talking about Prince Will and his success and the amazing results that it's getting as far as selling other people's products online is concerned. And I'm just inviting them that, oh, I have a free case study, or I have a case study video that I would like to share with you as regards how Prince Will, or how this Igbo guy was able to do all of these things within 10 months. And everything is all explained inside the case study video that I'm going to be sending to you. So if then they come in here, they are coming here to watch. So when they click on watch, I'm getting them in as a lead. Then I can now send them over here to watch this video. And from there, those that want to buy will buy. And those that don't buy, remember, you already have them in as a lead. You can be able to follow up with them. Now, here's the second one that I created. So this one, I saw this product here, Freelancer Ultimate Weapon to attract unlimited clients. So right inside here, I just went through all of this, and here is what I just came up with. We can join this live online class this weekend. So I just assumed that let's say this guy here has great support system, and he does say like live webinars maybe every week or every month, and I would like to get my prospects in to join these live classes. So I can just have something like this that says, join my live online class this weekend, or join this live online class this weekend, how to land your first $1,000 working with foreign clients without wasting connect, proposal, or sounding desperate. Register now. I'm not going down to be explaining anything, because the video ad would have already done the job. Using the scripts that I just explained, you should have been able to come up with good video creatives that will take them to this landing page for the purpose of that one thing, which is register now. Now, I can still decide to want to put in maybe testimonials below here, but that is only after that is after the important things is already in here, which is getting them to register for the event, right? And also right here, I just took up like some of the information there to just like put in here as, okay, here are the things that you're going to be learning inside the live online class, and simply register now, and that's all. Now, if I want to share testimonial with them, I can even break this page into 2, that after they register, they go over to a page where I'm now telling them that, okay, the class is holding this weekend, and I am this weekend. You can join this group, and also you can also see some of the testimonials of results that a lot of these people have been able to get as a result of attending this live class, just to ginger them up. So you can see how this page is just doing that one thing for them. And also here is also another one. This one is for Canada location with Victor Jegede. You can see that everything I said is still in line, very straight to the point. Button above the fold, click here to register. Live online class on December. This is a past landing page, and here is just, okay, things that are going to learn inside here. Then you have your call to action. Click here to register now, and just some other information. So this is just like a much longer one, but this one even still performed well, because a lot of people were just the video had already done justice to everything that they need to know to register. So a lot of people were just coming in and just clicking here. So a lot of them didn't even bother to even scroll down. It was just like, click here to register, join, and it happens. So the more difficult you make it for your audience that is coming in to come in as a lead, the higher it will cost you to get them in as a lead. So that's just it as regards that. And also here is also like another one for a network marketing, how to build a consistent monthly 6-figure network marketing business using the new digital system. And here you can see here, click here to register now. Live online class, just something simple. You don't need to complicate this when it comes to your landing page. Just like I said, your video ad would have already done the job of filtering the people that you want on your landing page. So if you do a good job by following the video ad scripts that I just explained to you in terms of the the hook, which is your intro, I already gave you variations that you can even start to use and come up with various angles for the programs that you are promoting, then your body and also your offer, which is your call to action. So that's it as regards that. Let's go right back to our screen. Is that all? Is that all clear? Did you get all that? Did you get all that? All okay, all right, it's clear. Okay, so so that's good to know. So we are going to continue. So what you need to do right now is you need to start to spend more time on YouTube to see what ads people are running. How can you do that? Make sure you don't have your ad blocker on, because if you are saying that you want to start running ads on Google, you should also start positioning yourself to be seeing what other people are running, so that it will also help, it will also motivate and also inspire you to see the various ways through which people are coming up with their own video creatives that you can be able to like model and use for your own, right? So what you just have to do is, if you have your ad blocker on, go and turn it off so that you start to see those ads that is running on YouTube. And if you want to see ads based on a particular thing, just start researching that topic. So if you are looking for ads that have to do with, say, Forex, as an example, I will go to YouTube and start looking and start watching Forex videos. The more Forex video I watch, the more I will start to see ads that relate with Forex, right, on the YouTube system. So if you're also in, say, freelancing, the more videos I watch on freelancing, the more freelancing ads I start to see that people want to be targeting me on, and I can now be able to use that to like more like knowing and more like looking through the type of funnels that they are also creating, and just saying, okay, do you like these? What is this person doing right? What is this person doing wrong? Can I model this and make it better for my own lead gen that I'm running? So you need to start spending more time on YouTube so that you can be able to see what people are spending. And that is the end of the first section that I have for you. So I hope this section is all clear. Before we move to section 2, I just quickly want you to just comment. Is it clear? Just type in clear if this section 1 is all clear with you. All clear. Okay. AG1 is saying all clear. John. Okay, fully clear. Sorry, please let me drink. All right. And are you enjoying the session? Is this session interesting? Is it making sense, or I'm just blabbing? All right. All right. Don't worry. For those of you that have questions, I will still come. I will still come over to the question and go back to areas that you need help for. Somebody said you are too fast. The reason why I'm fast is because if I'm very slow, I can tell you that we'll spend 5 hours here, because we still have a long way to go. Like I said, anytime I do my training, I always want to make sure that everything that I explained is beginner friendly, such that you can be able to implement. I don't always like doing trainings that I'll leave you hanging, right? You need to get a full package. So so that's the essence of why we are having all of these workshops for the next 3 days, right? So let's continue right over to the section 2. So right inside section 2, we are going to be talking about targeting the right audience. So now that you have your videos, we've already talked about we've talked about some of the ways through which you can be able to come up with good videos. Now, how do you target the right type of audience that you want these videos to be shown to? Now, this is where a lot of research and also a lot of work will be done. I can tell you that in this section alone, when we go over through the setup, which is a live setup that we're going to be doing, you will spend more time here than even when it comes to launching your campaign. because there's a lot of work that will be done right in this section, because there were some updates that that happened late last year that affected some of the targeting that we normally use when it comes to digital products, online businesses, and the new way through which you are going to be doing involves you to really do a lot of work and a lot of setting up, such that when you launch the campaign, you can get your campaign launched in the next 15 to 20 minutes. You are done and your campaign is ready to go. But before that 15 minutes to launch your campaign, you are going to spend a lot of time when it comes to targeting the right audience. So when it comes to targeting the right audience, here are some of the things that you need to ask yourself. So you would need to open a separate notepad to take note of, to jot down the type of things or the type of people that you want to reach out to. And this is simply based on some questions that you're going to be asking yourself. Now, some of these questions are: what are your audience searching for on Google or YouTube? Now, the reason why you're asking this question is because you only want to show your video ads based on what people are searching for. Because the closer your video ad is to what people are searching for, the more appealing your ad is to them, and the more they will be able to respond to that video ad. So let's say I go on Google and I type in how to land how to get my first client, how to get my first client as a copywriter. Now, if I type that in on Google and it gives me results of, okay, how to get your first client as a copywriter, everything you need to know as regards starting a copywriting agency, you get those are the type of results that you start to see. Now, when you enter those ads and you're watching those trainings, anybody that has a video that has to do with how to get your first client as a copywriter, the person would respond to it almost immediately, because that is the information that they are looking for. And some people, and majority of people that see ads on YouTube, they see it more as, even though I'm getting some of these videos for free on YouTube, for this person to be running this ad and targeting me, I'm definitely going to be able to learn much more than what I've already watched on YouTube. Yes, YouTube provides lots of information, lots of free content. You're able to get free content. But when people run ads and start to appeal to them, they see it more as, I will be able to get a lot more value by attending this training that talks about this thing I'm searching for, than me just spending time watching videos and trying to figure it out myself. That is what people think, right? And that's the reason why you need to take note of who you are in affiliate marketing. The audience that you are trying to reach are people that are searching for things like affiliate marketing, how to start an online business, make money online, right? Those are the things that you should have under the answer of what are your audience searching for on Google or YouTube. That is the keywords. What are the main keywords of your market? So you need to type in all of those keywords. Once you have those keywords, that is what, without that answer, you won't be able to build up on your targeting. The second one you want to ask is, what type of website do they visit? Outside of visiting youtube.com or going to the Google search engine, what type of site do your ideal audience visit? Your ideal audience, are they the type of people that visit sites like LinkedIn? Are they the type of people that visit sites like ClickBank? Are they the type of people that visit sites like JVZoo, right? Or are they the type of people that visit expertnia.com, right? So depending on the market that you are trying to build your list from, you need to think about what are the type of websites that these people visit. Now, if you are looking for business people, where do they go to? If you are looking for professionals, where do they go to? LinkedIn, right? So this is where you put in what type of website do they visit. Then you now have your list of various sites that your audience visits. Don't worry, just like I said, I will show you where you are going to be using each of all of these things in your targeting. Now, the next question here is, what type of apps do they have installed on their mobile device? Now, this is something that is very, very powerful in the sense that based on you can target based on the apps people have installed on their phone. Now, I was having a discussion with one of the clients that I was working with, and we are trying to run like a live webinar offer to a program. And when she told me that it was in the wellness space, right? So when she told me that she wanted to run this offer, I told her, look, there is a superb targeting option that I know that even if we do that alone, we are going to get a good amount of results. Now she's targeting strictly women, and it's also for like a facility training, right? A facility online training that they are kind of having. So I told her that, you know what, majority of women knows about an app called Flow. Only women use the app called Flow. You will never see a man having an app called Flow installed on their phone. Only women will have that done. And if that app is a paid, either a free app or a paid app, so long as it's on the Google Play Store, Google can take up the audience of all of those people and build a database for you to target. So for such person, I can take that app called Flow and put it as a targeting audience. And what Google will do is Google will help me go into the Flow app of all the women that have it installed on their phone and build up that audience such that when I take a video ad that resonates around the issue of fertility, it's only showing to those set of people, and that makes it to be very, very highly responsive in terms of the people that start to like interact with the video ad. The CPC will definitely be cheap. The cost per lead will definitely be cheap. So that's the reason why you need to look at, okay, what apps do they have installed on their phone, right? So it could be in form of a game, it could be in form of a bank app, it could be in form of a productivity app that you know that your audience are using. So those are the things that you need. Those are the things that you need to note down, because you can also build up an audience based off that and target those audience to see if you can be able to get lots of leads just off that alone. Now, the next question is, what videos or channels are your audience watching? So are there particular channels, that that a lot of people usually watch? So based on your industry or based on the market that you are in, you can simply go to YouTube and research channels that only talk about those specific things. So if you are in, say, the freelance, there are a lot of freelance channels that everything they all talk about there is freelance. You can decide to go, you might be promoting maybe things on Kindle, and you find channels that everything they talk about there is just on Kindle, right? Those are the channels that you want to be having inside your rough notepad, that, okay, here are the people that, okay, because for whoever that is coming here to watch videos like this, I can easily be able to target them with my video ad, and I can be able to get them in as a lead to promote my own product to them. Then the next one here is, what is the demography of whom you want to target? So what's the age range? Are you targeting people within the age of 25 to 35? Or within the age of 35 to 45, or are you looking at the older demographic markets? Maybe you are looking at targeting between 40 to 55. So you need to have that in that. What is the age range of people that you want to target? And the last thing that you're also going to be asking yourself is, what are some of the things they are interested in that is also closely related to the audience that you want to reach? Now, this is an interesting aspect, because last year, I was running a lead gen for a client, and while we were trying to build up various options of targeting, there was a particular targeting that I actually did, and that was simply targeting people that love soccer, right? People that love soccer. In Nigeria, a lot of people are soccer fans, right? And because the audience was more targeted towards the male side, I was like, okay, there are a lot of males that are interested in soccer. And if they're interested in soccer, they would also be interested in business, Why don't we have a video that, why don't we take these videos that we are running that is already doing well and target this audience as under a new campaign and see what happens. And believe you me, we did that and we got a lot of leads just from that alone. Right. So when you really go down your research as regards the audience or the people that you want to target, you will be able to find a lot of real estates that you can be able to leverage on. So I never really thought that a audience of soccer fan would be bringing leads for as low as 30 cents, 20 cents, right? And it was bringing in that. And those people too were also converting. So based on your research and based on the things that you've done, you will be able to figure out what is working and what's not working. The things that is not working, you're going to take them off. The things that is working, you're going to build up on them. And from building up on them, you can now be taking those ones and scale with it. So there are various types of targeting options that you can use on YouTube. We have the custom segment targeting, and this will be this is the priority right now for me, because majority of the ads that I start with, I always start with custom segment targeting, even before I do every other type of targeting that is listed here below. So the custom segment targeting is such that you take in your audience, you take in all the information and put them in as a custom segment in a particular set of audience and send down to Google and tell Google that, look, Google, I want you to take these things I've given to you and build up an audience of people so that I can be able to target them. That is just the summary of what custom segment is. So the other options that we're going to be talking when we go into the live campaign into the step-by-step setup, which I'll be explaining further. We have the in-market targeting. We have the live events. Now, the live event is simply what is happening at a particular stage of people's life. Now, when you're talking about business, there are people that are just starting business, and there are people that are just about to start. Right? So you have people that just recently started a business, and you have people that are just about to start a business. Those are two different segment of people that you will be able to find under live events. Under live events, there are people that are just about to get married. There are people that are just about to get a home or rent a home, right? That is just what the live event is all about. And under the affinity is just simply more like, just think of Facebook. For those of you that are familiar with Facebook, just see it more as Facebook interest. So the way you use your Facebook interest, is also the way affinity targeting is all about. So just like I said, the targeting section, where I'm still going to go deep dive in it when we get to the what was it called? The step-by-step setup. We'll still really talk more on that, but that's just it as regards the targeting section. I hope that is all clear. Just like I said, when we get to the section 4, that's the live practical, where we'll go through everything from start to finish. So what I'm just doing right now is just to explain some of the things that you need to know prior, before we now start going into the demonstration of everything, so you can be able to see everything. And by the time I'm explaining it, it will be much more clear to you, so that you can easily be able to implement it into your own business that you're running. Now, we are going right into the section 3, which is the campaign launch and scaling strategy. Now, this is a section where you are going to be launching your campaigns, right? We've already talked about the have creatives. You already have your video, you already have your videos done, you already have your targeting done. The next thing you're going to be looking at is launching your ads. So how do you launch your ads, and how do you launch it in such a way that that it works well for your business? Now, when it comes to YouTube ads, you don't know it all. You don't assume a particular video will be the best. And if you go in with that thought that, let me just create this one video, and I know that this one video will do very well if I use it with this targeting option, but this video will work fantastic well, and you run it, you are just shooting yourself in the foot, because the results that you get could have been better if you have a couple other videos that you are testing at the same time. So when you are looking at launching your campaign, you need to make sure that everything is already ready for you to launch. So when you're looking at the daily budget, how much do you have to start when it comes to launching your campaign? The minimum I always recommend, even right now, normally my minimum is always $50 a day, but we can go as low as $25 per day. We can't go lower than $25 per day if you want to run YouTube ads, because of some of the things that I'm going to be explaining to you, so that you can now be able to understand why you are starting your campaigns at $25 a day. Now, the reason why you're starting your campaigns at $25 a day is because instead of running one campaign, you are going to be running a minimum of 5 different campaigns that you are going to be launching right from day one. And the reason why you are launching 5 campaigns from day one is so that you can be able to figure out which of the videos is working best for you, which of the targeting option is working best for you, such that after your first week of running those videos, you'll be able to identify the videos that is converting very well, the ones that is giving you the very, very cheap cost per lead, the ones that is giving you low CPCs, the ones that is giving you low CPL, and you can now be able to take that and duplicate that campaign with higher budget so that you can be able to leverage on that traffic. That is the reason why you are starting with $25 a day, because when you split the $25 into 5 campaigns, you have what? You have $5 per campaign. Normally, I always tell people to start with $10 per campaign, but right now you can. I would still say that, well, you can start with $5 a day, because some people might not be able to start with as high as $50, right? But at least the benchmark is $25 a day. So $25 a day across 5 different campaigns gives you $5 each per campaign. Now, if you know you can't afford $25 per day on ads, I would just advise that you don't even bother starting, because you will just be wasting money, because because what you are simply doing is you are restricting the Google algorithm from working, right? You are restricting it from working if you are looking at maybe creating campaigns of $2 or $3. Don't just bother doing it, because you'll be frustrated. So until you know that you can afford to run a $5 per campaign in your ad, then you can now decide to say that you want to run YouTube ads to your business. Now, this is how the structure of the campaign is. Now, you have 5 different campaigns. Now, inside each of the campaigns, you have your ad group. And inside each of your ad group, you have the videos that you're going to be running. So the model for you launching your campaign is 1 campaign, 1 ad group, 3 to 5 different videos. 1 campaign, 1 ad group, 3 to 5 different videos. Now, for those of you that are very, very conversant with running Facebook ads, what you have inside Facebook ads is you have 1 campaign, multiple ad sets, and inside the multiple ad sets, you now have multiple image ad or video ads, right? That's the way it is. That is on Facebook. But on Google, even though you can also have that same format of having 1 campaign, multiple ad group, and multiple videos, what happens is when you do it that way on Google, it will not work. Though your budget will be spending, but it won't optimize in the way that you expect it to do. Because when you have 1 campaign and you now have, say, 5 different ad groups, like on Facebook, we call it ad sets. You have 5 different ad sets. Remember, your campaign budget is $5. Your campaign number 1 is $5. Campaign number 2 is $5. Campaign number 3, $555. Your ad group, you are now putting multiple ad group. That means you are telling Google to spend $5 across 3 to 5 different ad groups. And inside those ad groups, you now have multiple videos. It will not work. You will just find out that the areas where your traffic should be going to is not going there. And you will now start seeing 1 ad group taking say 70% of the budget. The remaining 20% is not receiving budget, because your what's it called, your daily spend is low, and it won't really give you that result that helps you to scale. So what helps you to scale when it comes to launching your campaigns is when you have it as one. You only have one campaign, you only have one ad group, and inside the ad group, you can now have your multiple videos that you are running. So those videos that you created under the Ads Creative, remember, we have 6 different intros. So let's say you were able to create about 5 videos. Let's just leave it as 5. Let's say you were able to create 5 videos. Now you take those 5 videos and you put it inside campaign 1. So on campaign 1, you are saying that campaign 1, I want you to target, say, people that are just starting business. And for the targeting that I'm using for people that are just starting business, I want you to run these 5 videos I've created to them, to that audience alone. For campaign 2, okay, campaign 2, I want to target people that have visited this set of websites that I know that my own audience, they usually visit. And so based on the audience that has been created, I want you to take these 5 videos, run these 5 videos to them, and let's see which of these videos will give me the highest leads or the lowest cost per lead I can now be able to duplicate and now increase my budget on. On campaign 3, you are saying, oh, campaign 3, I'm taking this campaign inside this ad group. I'm only targeting maybe people that have already typed in how to get your dream clients. You get key words that has to do with getting clients for freelancing business. You already put it there that, okay, based on this, I want to take these 5 videos and run into them. And that's how you do it all through the whole 5. So inside these 5, you have 5 different targeting that you've already done. And across those 5 different targeting, you have your videos that is running across that, all of those targeting that you set up in the campaign. Now, before I move on, is this clear? Is this something that you believe that is clear? Do you understand this? Do you understand this setup that I'm trying to explain to you? And I need to know before I continue. Okay, some people are saying clear, some people are saying no, some people, okay. So now, let me explain again. All right, let me explain again. Like I said, you are starting with a budget of $25. Now, you are not taking the $25 and now spending $25 on one campaign. You are taking the $25 and dividing it by 5. 25 divided by 5 gives you what? $5. So you are going to be having 5 campaigns that you are spending $5 each. When we go into the live setup, I'm going to build it all out and you'll be able to see what I'm trying to explain. So you're going to have 5 campaigns each, spending $5 a day. And inside that campaign, you are only going to be targeting one major thing. Remember, inside our targeting options, we ask this question. This is why I say that there is a lot of work that will be done as far as targeting is concerned before you even launch your campaign. Remember, the things that they are searching for are things that we're going to be using under our targeting. The type of websites that we've already written down is already another set of targeting option. The type of apps that they are using, the demography, the things they are interested in, the channels, the videos that they are watching, those are different things that will create various targeting options that we are going to be doing. Now, when we are now launching the campaign, it's not that we will now put all of these things that we've said. It's not that we will now put them in everything inside one campaign. No, we are going to be running them in the differently inside the various campaigns that we are running. And that's why you have a structure like this. So inside each of this campaign, each of them will be targeting one major thing based on the research that we've done. And those things that we are targeting, that we want to target with our videos, where they are, all the videos that we've created, we'll put everything inside them. Don't worry if everything is not cleared now. When we go into the live setup, everything will be cleared for you. So now, one of the things that you need to note is once you see a campaign working and you want to scale, so let's say you've already run campaign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that is spending per $5. and you start your campaign $25 per day, and each of them is spending $5, and you find out that probably after 4 days, you are seeing that campaign 1 is bringing in, say, 100 leads. Campaign 2 is still bringing in 10 leads. Campaign 3 is bringing 50 leads. Campaign 4 is bringing 20 leads. Campaign 5 is bringing maybe 0 leads. Now, once you see that this one is, once you see campaign 5 is bringing 0 leads, you don't need to continue that campaign again. You turn it off because it's not profitable. The one that is bringing in 100 leads, which is campaign 1, what you should be doing there is now how to increase your budget on it. That, okay, this one is already giving me 100 leads based off the budget that I'm using. Let me now increase my budget from $5 to, say, $50. So for you to increase to $50, what you are simply doing is you are just duplicating the campaign with a new budget of 50 or with a new budget of 45 while you leave the $5 on, right? So that's how you duplicate existing ads with your new budget. Never pause a campaign that is working. This is one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. You run your ads, you are getting good results because you want to increase budget, and also because you already know what is already working. You now go and create a new campaign and pause the old one so that the new one will now run. What that will just do is it will just spoil the whole thing for you, right? So never pause the campaign that is working, or just leave it on, leave it running. What you should do when you want to really like increase your budget on that campaign is you duplicate that campaign and set a new budget to be high. So if you are looking at scaling up to $50 a day on a particular campaign, just increase your budget to $45 by duplicating. And also, after 1 week of running, you might not have to wait 1 week. You might just wait probably, let's say, 3 to 4 days. After 3 to 4 days of running, check all channels to see what's working in terms of your lead cost. You need to check the age, you need to check the gender, you need to check the device, you need to check the targeting, that, okay, is this targeting really giving me the best results when it comes to the cost per lead and also when it comes to CPC. The gender, is it the male that is giving me more leads, or is the female that is giving me more leads? The age range, which of the age range is giving me the most amount of leads, so that I can be able to exclude the ones that isn't really working out for me, so that traffic will only be going to where I'm getting more of the conversions in. And also, don't depend on the first set of videos that you create. Now, if none of them worked based off what you've already initially created, so you've created your 5 videos, you launched it, you run your ads, and you find out that, oh, these videos are not really working as much as you expect. Fine, that happens. What you simply need to do is to create a new set of ads, create a new set of video ads, and launch them again. So probably you might need to fine-tune your targeting options so that you can be able to look at, okay, what are the other targeting options I need to explore with this new set of videos that I've already created, or even with that same targeting that you are using that is not really giving you results. You can take a new set of videos that you've created, following what I've already shared with you, and launch it with that same targeting, because probably maybe there is a disconnection with your video ad to with the audience that you are targeting, and you just need to just fine-tune that. So it is after you've launched the campaign that you'll be able to really know all of those informations and work with that. So with that said and done, we are going to be going into the step-by-step setup. So we are now in setup 4. How many minutes is gone right now? Okay, we've already spent 1 hour, 20 minutes. All right, so now we're going to be going into the section 4, which is the step-by-step setup. So this is going to be like a live setup that we're going to be talking about, and it's inside here that I'll really be everything that I've shared with you prior before now. You will now start to see everything as I'm setting up the campaigns. So let's just let me just take like a 30 seconds break to just drink something, because I've been talking. If you know that you're still having issues understanding certain things, just post in the comment section, and I'll just quickly use the next 1 minute just to quickly scan through them. So just use the Q&A section and just put that in. I just want to take like a 30 seconds break. Okay, can all 5 videos we are running per campaign be the same thing across? Yes, they are all going to be the same thing. Can we have sample YouTube videos that use this script you gave us? When you remove your ad blocker on your YouTube and you start to search for your particular market, you will be seeing those ads running to you. Just do that this night. You will start to see ads. And you will start to see ads. All right, so let us continue. Okay, let me whatever. All right, so let's just go right into the step-by-step setup. And inside the step-by-step setup, I'm going to be going right into, where's my account? Okay. All right, can you all see my screen? Please let me know if you can see my screen so that I know that you're all following. So all right, so here's a new account that we're going to be using. Let's close this. And when you're starting up your campaigns, this is how your Google account will look like. So we're going to be doing some setups here, and it's from here. After we've done all of those things, then we'll now come right back in here to start to create our campaigns. So the first thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about tracking. Now you need to be able to track everything that is happening on your site, and through the conversion tracking page, you would be able to do that. So when you come down to tools and settings, and you come right into conversions, you can now be able to create your conversion tags for your website. So when you do that, when you come over here to conversion, and we are going to create a conversion of the lead that you are trying to get. So let's just assume that you're running an email lead where they come to your landing page. So let's say you are running this page. They click on register now, and immediately they click on register now. They put in their name and their email and say phone number, and they go over to a thank you page, right? So you want to track that thank you page. So what you want to do is you want to have a conversion tag that you put on your website that that tracks that. So that's where you'll be able to see all of the recordings of your conversions on your account. So for you to be able to do that, you just come right into new conversion action, and it will tell you to put in your website. So let's just hope that this loads up pretty fast. So I'm just waiting for that to load. Is kind of slow. Let's just see. So what we are trying to do here is we are trying to create our tracking, tracking such that you'll be able to track people that are putting in their information and they are coming as a lead into your business. So right now, you'll just come down to website, select the kind of conversion you want to track, which is a website, and just click that. And inside here is now where you now start to create all what you want to create. So I'll just please show you how to create it. And we'll talk about how to quickly install that. So for those of you that have your website, the code I'll be giving to you, you are going to be putting it on your header of your site. And the second code that is given to you, you are going to put it on the thank you page where they finally go to after subscribing. So here I'm going to put in my website. So let me just put in my generic, history.com. So scan. Let's just wait for that. All right, so it has scanned the site. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to add a conversion action manually. So when we click on conversion action manually, it will now open up and ask us, okay, what are we trying to track? Are we trying to track a lead? Are we trying to track a sale? Right, so that is where you now start to put in all of those information here. So right here, you have your goal and action of optimization. So here we are trying to track the lead. So sign up. So we're going to give that a name. So let me just say, let's say this is like for a live webinar. So I can just put in live webinar. And under the value, just click on don't use a value for this conversion. And under the count, you're going to click in 1 because this is what is recommended for people that are running lead gen and sign-ups. Then the click-through conversion is 30 days, engagement through is 3 days. Your attribution model, I always use last click for that because this gives you as close enough data as what you are going to be seeing on your autoresponder. So if your autoresponder is showing you 100 leads on your Google Ads account, you should also see 100 leads. So that's the reason why I normally use last click. But when you use data driven, you might see 100 leads on your autoresponder, but Google will be telling you that it's probably maybe 70 or 85. It won't correlate. So for it to correlate is the reason why I always use last click for all my lead gen that I run. So once I click on done, everything is all created. Then I click on save and continue. And then they will now give me the instruction of what I need to do. So what you just simply need to do is some of the information will be given to you. You need to set up either your Google tag or your Google Analytics. You can look up on Google for that on how to integrate your website with Google Analytics. So when you do that, everything will show up from here. And this, where you see this see event snippet, you will see a link here under page load. This is the code that you will put on the thank you page of your site. So the thank you page of where your lead goes through. Now you have your landing page, and from your landing page, you have a thank you page. Now I'm talking specifically if you are running lead gen, you are building an email list for your business, right? So if you're running an email list for your business, you have your landing page, you have your thank you page. This code will be going on the header of your thank you page. So you are going to put this on the header of your thank you page. We will not be doing, or we will not be going through all that now. But for those of you that don't know how to do that, what you just simply need to do is go to your WordPress, go to plugin, look for insert header and footer, install that plugin, and from there you'll be able to install the general code. For the snippet code, if you are using your Thrive architect, so let's say this page now, I built this page using Thrive. I'll just come to edit with Thrive architect. That this is assuming this page is my thank you page. That's assuming this page is my thank you page. So inside my Thrive architect on that page, I will now put in this code that has been given to me. Where is that? All right, so I'll take this code and put it. There's a section here under the settings here that I clicked on here. You will see advanced settings and you will see custom scripts. So under custom scripts, this is where I'll put in the code for the snippet. So, but for the main code tool, once you've installed your Google Analytics, everything will be all done. We don't have time to do all of that because that will also take like another 30 minutes to do all that. But you can always look at Google and just type in how to link your Google Analytics with your Google Ads account. You will see videos that does that, and you have that done. So you can create your tracking based off that. Then so I click on done. So once I click on done, you'll see here that we now have the live webinar. So here you have the live webinar such that when we now launch the campaign, everything will be tracking under the live webinar here. So what you now need to do is, once you've already done all that, let me see, this is for the purpose of those that might feel as though that you are getting lost, what we are comes in, it's recording on Google that the conversion has come in. That way you can be able to know which video is bringing in the lead. And for you to be able to do that, you come under tools and settings and come to conversion. Now, any other thing that you'll be doing here, when you come to Google Analytics, this will open up Google Analytics where you can now be able to your website. So once you have that done, that's just the first thing that you're going to do. You've set up your conversion, you've come over here, you've linked your Google Analytics with your website, you've done that. And once you've already done that, the second thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to come to linked account. Now, what you are doing here is you want to link your Google Analytics account with your Google Ads account. And also remember, we are running video ads and your videos will be on your YouTube channel. So you also want to make sure that you link your YouTube channel to your Google Ads account. So where you're going to be doing all that is under linked account. So you come right here into linked account. So let's just wait for that to load up. So under the linked account, what you've already added on your Google Ads account. So once you've already added that in, you've linked your website with your analytics. I'm going to link it. Okay, that's still loading. I'm just waiting for that to load so that I can be able to show you that. So you're going to be linking your Google Analytics account, and you're also going to be linking your YouTube Ads account. So here you can see here from Google, you can link your Google Analytics GA4 and Firebase. So once you click on details, it will show you everything it will show you what you created on analytics using that account, and you can now be able to link. Now, if it's not properly linked, you won't see it there. So you will know that you need to do that. So quickly, once you're on your analytics, email, that same email is what you also use analytics to analyze. So once you are in there, you need to create a new property. So when you come to admin, I have a lot of properties here. So here you can now create a property. So all these things is self-explanatory. So let me just come in here and say CBL University. Let me put .org instead of .com. Then you click on next, small, just pick anyone here. They have been created. So choose platform. What are you doing? Like I said, everything is straightforward. Choose a platform, web. So here you put in your website. So what's your website called? My website is called cbluniversity.org. And the name of the site is CBL University. Right? So and I'll click on create stream. that's just a quick setup of your analytics. So all of this starts, and then they give you all the code and everything that you need to know. So they tell you to install your Google tag. So this is how you install analytics. So once you install this on the header of your, you take this code and put it on the header of your site. So the header of your site is on your WordPress. You simply download header and footer, and you install that code on the header, and you are done. Now for the snippets, for the conversion, like I said, this was what I was trying to open. Yeah, you put your header script right inside here. Now, if you don't understand this thing, I'm aware that the recording will be sent to you, so you can be able to rewatch. You can be able to rewatch it again to have a clear understanding of how to do, navigate your way around here. So you can, here I've already clicked on analytics, and here you can see a lot of the sites that I've linked here. And what you just simply do is you click on link to link your analytics, click on import, and click on linked. And once you've already done that, you've already done the first thing that you need to do. You've linked your website to your Google Ads account. So once you've already done that, then you go back to the linked account again, and you now add your YouTube channel. Now, when you are running ads on YouTube, you'll be receiving traffic on your channel, and you also don't want that traffic to waste, in the sense that so that you can be able to collate the audience of people that are visiting, and also be able to run what's it called, remarketing later on, right, to those lists. So that's the reason why you also want to make sure that you add your YouTube channel to your list. So let me come right back to tools and settings. We'll come right into linked account, and here we'll just look for YouTube, and then you will search for your channel. So here is YouTube. I'll click on details. This is just the techie stuff that will take some time. Rewatch this training that is being recorded. I'm sure that this training is recorded, so you still need to watch it just to have this area cleared up. Because if you don't do this area, you really won't be able to track things like how much is it costing me per lead, right? That's the reason why this is important. So here under link YouTube to Google Ads, you had your channel, and you put in the name of your channel. So once you put in the name of your channel, you verify, and you are good to go. So once you've already done that, the next thing we are now going to be spending our time on is on our keyword planner. So what we're going to be doing with keyword planner is we're going to be researching. Remember the first question in our slide. What are your audience typing on Google, on YouTube? That's simply more keyword research. So what we're going to be doing is those keywords that we've already got, that we've already written down, we'll now start to research them on Keyword Planner, so that we're going to be able to collate a list of keywords that we're going to be targeting in our ads. And that's what we're going to be doing right inside here. So once you come to, you come right to tools and settings. From tools and settings, you come to Keyword Planner. So once you're on your Keyword Planner, this is what shows to you. So you just come in here to say discover new keywords. So under this discover new keywords, remember your notepad. Let's go back to our slide where we talked about targeting. Yeah. Now remember the questions that we're asking ourselves. What are your audience searching for on Google or YouTube? They are searching for how to make money online, how to start an affiliate marketing business, how to start a freelancing business, right? So the keywords that they are typing that you've written down are what you now come inside here to type. So let's just take something that is general. So let's take affiliate marketing. So if you are saying that we want to look out for keywords that has to do with affiliate marketing, keywords that has to do with, so once you type it in, you just press enter. Keywords that has to do with make money online. So let's just start with those two. So we type in affiliate marketing and we type in make money online. Now we're going to click on get results. Now, when we click on get results, now what now happens is we now have lots of keywords that is showing us what people are currently searching for with the average monthly search for each of them. Right now, if you don't see the average monthly search, perhaps maybe you are using a brand new account, you'll just see the range of 1,000 to 10,000, 0 to 100, right? You see 0 to 100, 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000. That's what you'll be seeing under this average monthly search. Now, but if you have an account that you've already spent some money in it, you would also be able to see the exact amount of average monthly search that keyword is getting. So what we are simply doing here is this. We are trying to look at what keywords people are searching for, so that we can be able to take those keywords and group them into different segments that we are going to be targeting. Now, based on keywords, there are 3 different things that are going to be that you are going to categorize your keywords on. The first one is you have what is called the broad keyword. You have the broad keyword, you have the specific keyword, and you have the competitor keyword. Those are the 3 things that you are going to be focusing on for your first set of ads that you are running. Your broad keyword, your specific keyword, and your competitor keyword. Now, what are the broad keywords? Broad keywords are keywords that is between 1 to 3 words. 1 to 3 words, an example, make money online is a broad keyword because it's 3 words and it's categorized under broad. Ways to make money online is a specific keyword because it contains 5 words. Ways to make money online from home is also a specific keyword. Paid surveys is a broad keyword. I'm just trying to use that to just explain so that you'll be able to understand how to categorize each of the keywords that you are typing inside the keyword planner. Okay, so we have another list. So what you will now do here is you will click on this average monthly search. So you'll be able to see keywords based from the highest to the lowest. So it will help you like itemize your keywords from highest to lowest. So what you will now be doing is you will now open an Excel sheet where you now start to put in those keywords inside. Now, this is how your Excel sheet will look like. Can you all see my Excel sheet here? Can you all see my Excel sheet? Hello? All right, so now this Excel sheet is what you're also going to be using. Now, you open an Excel sheet, you will call one section broad, another section specific, and another section competitor. So competitor are simply what are the competing keywords. That's more like who are my competitor in this space that I want to target. So that's why you are seeing Amazon, Jumia, ClickBank, AliExpress, GetResponse, Udemy, Konga, ClickFunnels, Toyo Motor Show, AliExpress, Amazon affiliates. These are all competitor keywords. Specific keywords, ways to make money online, affiliate marketing for beginners, easy way to make money online, ways to make money from home, online jobs for students to earn money. Now, all these ones I wrote here are simply from the results that is shown here. So you want to categorize all your keywords into broad, specific, and competitor. Now, once you've already done that, what we are now going to be doing is we are now going to be creating segments of targeting that we are going to be reaching out using the videos that we've created. So what you now do here is you have to spend some time here because this is, you will definitely spend a lot of time here trying to come up with various keywords. So even though this list here is showing 15, you can have 50 broad keywords, 50 specific, 50 competitors. You can have as many as possible, and you will now put them inside the first category of custom segments that we've talked about. which is the custom segment. So for you to be able to build up your own audience that you're going to be targeting, where you'll be going to is you will come right to your tools and settings and go over to Audience Manager. So Audience Manager is where you'll be building out some of those targeting based off the information that you already have from the targeting section that I explained in that's in section 2 or section 3. So inside here is now where I will now show you where to input in those keywords that you've gotten. So you are going to have a targeting option that is only targeting the broad keywords. You are going to have a targeting option that is targeting only competitor keywords. And they're also going to have a targeting keyword that is a combination of all three together. Yeah, all three together to make up different lists that you are going to be using. So right here, we're inside our audience manager. And from audience manager, you can see here, you can see your data segment, custom segment, combined segment. Where we are coming to is we are coming to custom segment. So right inside our custom segment is now where we'll be creating all those lists that we've already talked about. So right here, you can see some lists here that has already been done. But I won't be talking of that. Talk on that. We are going to create a new list. So I'll just come in here and click on the plus sign, and I will call it, say, broad affiliate keyword. So under broad affiliate keywords, we are going to be taking people who search for any of this term on Google. Remember the question that I told you to under targeting. What are your audience typing on Google or YouTube? This is where you now start to put them in. So right inside here, under this broad, I'm typing keywords. Let me just take the first 10. I'm going to copy it and put them inside here. Right, so I'm telling Google that I want you to create a custom segment of people who search for any of these terms on Google. People who search for affiliate marketing, make money online, earn money online, paid surveys, affiliate marketing platform, CPA marketing, best affiliate platform, affiliate marketing companies. I want you to search for them. And here you can see here, it now tells you that under this side, you will see the data that it will show to you. So it will show you a data of the amount of reach that you'll be able to get based on the country that is there. So even if you are seeing United States here, you don't need to change it, because when you launch your campaign, it's from there that you can now be able to change to your country, Nigeria, and to now show you the data that the amount of impressions that I am going to be getting from Nigeria. So here is a broad affiliate keyword. I'll call it 1 because you can have multiple broad affiliate keywords. So we've created the first one. So I'll click on save. Then we are going to create another one. So I'll take in the rest of this. So let's just take this 5 and copy it. This is still loading. Let's still wait for that. All right, so here you can see weekly impression, 1 billion to 5 billion weekly impression. That's because the country here is United States. So when you change it to Nigeria, you'll be seeing 10 million to 50 million. So we've created the broad keyword, broad affiliate keyword 1. So we're going to create another one. We're going to call it broad affiliate keyword 2. Then we're going to change it to people who search for any of these keywords. So we are using the remaining keywords for under the broad category. So we have that in, and if you also collate that list, and let me just click on save, so I'm going to be fast. Then under specific keywords too, we're going to take this and take, let's say, the first 7 or 8. We're going to copy that, and that makes up another keyword. Let's just wait for that to load. Okay, looks like the network is slow. All right, now once you already do that, once you click on save, you can now open it again and create a new set. Now, remember the second question that we asked, that what websites do they visit, right? We said that people, the audience that we're looking for, what are the type of website that they visit, so that we can be able to get another set of audience that we can be able to target. Now, look at it. When you look down here, just look down, see where I highlight expand segments by also including people who browse types of websites, people who use type of apps. This is where you now start putting in all of those information to also create a new set of lists that you are going to be using. So if I come in here on people who browse types, I don't know why this is not loading up. It's meant to save. Okay, so when you click people who browse sites, so here you can now start putting in the sites that, okay, here are the sites that my audience normally visits. So let's say they visit, let's say audience who visits expertnia.com. Okay, that the second one has been created. So let's just click on the third one, and we are only creating on website visits. Website audience. So people browse types of websites. So let's say we are looking at, say, Nairaland. People go to nairaland.com. People go to expertnia.com. People go to clickbank.com. People go to upwork.com. People go to jvzoo.com. So this is where you start to type in all of these websites. And what it will just do is it will also help you create audience based on these websites that you've created. And that means you can now be able to target people within these websites that it will now be like, okay, the people that are going to expertnia.com, these are people that are looking for things that has to do with business, people that are looking for business information, people that are going to Upwork, these are people that are looking for things that has to do with freelancing, right? Things that has to do with freelancing. The people that are going to JVZoo, they are looking for things that maybe looking for affiliate marketing offers that they can be able to promote. So what Google will do is it will help you to create an audience of this type of people, and you can now have it as a list. So that's how you now start to create a multiple different set of audience. So under the broad category, depending on how big your list is, you can have 5 different custom segments. Under specific, you can have 5. Under competitor, you can have 5. You can have as many based on the research that you've done inside your keyword planner. It's not just on affiliate marketing and make money online alone. Just come in here and type in the main keywords. So you can type in between 1 to 3 main keywords here, get the results, and table those results into the broad keyword, the specific keyword, and the competitor keyword. So once you already have that in, you now come with your audience manager and start to create custom segments based off that. So by the time you are done with all of that, then it means that you are ready to launch your campaign. So this is now where we can now start going into, okay, let me reload this page. I'm trying to reload the page. I think it's not loading up well. All right, so are you guys following me? Or you are lost? Please don't be lost. Let's find ourselves back. Let's find ourselves back. Look, for those of you that are starting, I don't expect that you will be able to like quickly like grab it like that and start to do it. Some of you might need to just like rewatch the recording such that by the time you're now rewatching the recording, everything will now start to fall in place and you will now be able to implement, right? And there are some of you that are very, very fast in grasping things. That's fine too, right? So just follow me, right? Just follow me, because this is, look, everything I'm explaining right now, they are very, very important that you have to do them before you launch your campaign. If you don't do it, you won't get results. If you don't do all of these things that I'm explaining to you, you won't get results. That's why I'm trying to like try as much as possible to be as open, to be as simple. So for some of you, it might look too technical. Don't worry, take your time, right? Don't worry, take your time. I'm sure you will get access to the recording that you can be able to rewatch and follow through with this. All right. So once you've already done that, I don't spend too much time here, so that's because we're already entering 2 hours already. Right. So once you already have your list, so here is a list that I've already collated. So right here you can see this is affiliate marketing keyword. This is combination of broad and specific. I put it as B and S. What's that? Okay, I reloaded the page, so I think the network is now. Please, Mr. Emmanuel, please, once it's already 2 hours, 30 minutes, just let me know so that we don't spend 5 hours. Okay, so let's just wait for that. So just like I said, once you already.
Sorry, what did you say again?
I said once it's 2 hours, 30 minutes, just let me know.
It's actually almost 3 hours. Well, you can go on. You can go on. It's interesting.
All right. All right. Thank you for saying that. Mr. Manetu said that is interesting. Good. I'm happy. All right. So let's continue. So we've already worked on the custom segments. Like I said, this should be your priority, even though there are other targeting options. When we launch the campaign, I'll show you those other ones. But the custom segment should be your first priority of where your first set of ads go to, before you now start looking at other targeting options like the in-market, the affinity, the live event, right? Before you now start to explore all of that, because this one lets you to really, this one helps you to, how would I put it? Hyper targeting of the audience that you should be promoting to. That's what the custom segment does. Hyper targeting. So if you want hyper targeting of the exact type of clients that you want, make use of the custom segments. Make use of the keyword research that I just did with you using the keyword planner, and create your own sheet. Have your broad keyword, your specific keyword, have your competitor keyword. Have everything inside that list. You can have 50, you can have 100, then take your custom segment and start to create in the maximum amount of keywords. Okay, let me explain this. The maximum amount of keywords that should be in each of these separate entity that is here should be at least 7 to 10. You should have 7 to 10 per custom segment, either broad, for either specific, for either competitor. Now, when you are now joining all of these keywords together, you can have as many as possible, right? So if you have 50 of these, that means you can have 5 different broad custom segments, 5 different broad specific segments, 5 different competitor segments. Then you can now have 2 of the joined broad specific and competitor. I would have done that, but the network, the network might not. It's just, let me just open the campaigns down. Right, so you just do all of that, and that way you have 5. So right now, at least you should be able to have 5 different custom segments, and don't forget to use the websites that I just shared with you, custom segments using websites, and also custom segments using apps. I didn't show you that of apps. So let me quickly show you that. Under custom segments. So this is, now look at here, people who use type of apps. I can just come in here. Now, what are the type of apps that your audience are using? Some people might have, a lot of people have the LinkedIn app installed on their phone. So I might want to target things like LinkedIn. I might want to target things like Coursera. I might want to target things like Udemy, right? I might want to target things like even finance apps, business apps, productivity apps, right? So you have to do your research. All of these things are downloadable on Google Play Store, and Google Ads owns them. They have the data. They have the data that they can use to collate a list for you. So that's why you can easily be able to take an app and it will help you collate a list of people. So look at it. I just typed in LinkedIn, and here you can see LinkedIn job and business news, LinkedIn learning, sales navigator. So I can come into LinkedIn, say jobs and business. Now, if you are looking for, say, finance app, let's say we are looking for people that are using Kuda app. You will see that in. Let's say we are looking for people that are using GT World, right? Finance apps. We can look at productivity apps. We can look at health apps, just like what I shared with you about the clients I was talking with for live webinar training for facility. I can just simply I'll just come in here and type in Flow app. And through the Flow app, it will collect the audience for me, and I can easily run ads to test it out to see if we are able to get good cost per lead for that app. So that's how you use apps for your targeting, and also websites for your targeting, and also this one too. People search for any of these terms. So this is what you should be using. I rarely use people with any of these interests for custom segments, but you can test it out, but I rarely use that. I always use based off search terms for that. If I want to use that's under the campaign, under affinity, that we're going to be doing all that. So let me just stop right there. And now that we have all that, we are now all set to create our campaign. So now we can now start saying that, okay, now we want to launch our campaign, because now we already have our 3 to 5 videos that we've created. We already have our targeting all sorted out, because we've spent good amount of time researching it. We already have a list of audiences that we're going to be targeting. And now we can now start to say that we want to create our 5 campaigns. So right inside here, we're going to be creating 5 different campaigns. And inside each of those campaigns, we're going to have different targeting options. And inside each of those options that we are using, we're going to be having the 5 videos on each of them to be running all on $5. That's how the whole thing goes. So now let's go into the create campaign. So we're going to create a campaign. So we're going to select new campaign. And all right, so let's just wait for that to load up. Let me close down all of these pages that is here. So let's just wait for that to load up. Still loading. Let me refresh this page. If there's need for me to log out and log back in to use my second internet that I have, I might have to do that. Okay, maybe I should just be using that to just be going through the charts of what is going on inside the charts. We can type in inside the charts. Let me just look through. Okay, so Mr. Victor, so while we just wait for this to load up, because this section 2 is also very, very important. And I need to really explain it. But while we wait for that to load up, let's just continue our discussions based on what is here. Why is the only Mr. Victor that is asking questions here like this? All right. Is there any way we can save YouTube ads? We just see? No, you can't. You can't save that. Don't do that. Can we have a sample video? Okay, just like I said, just go to your YouTube ads and search for your main keywords. You will see more ads shown to you. Can all 5 videos we are running per campaign be the same thing? Yes. How long should we split test? 3 to 5 days is the time you should split test. Which site can one use to create your video? Use your camera phone. I prefer to use face camera than just what's it called? Probably using PowerPoint. No, I prefer to use like a camera. You record the video yourself, or you send it to the person or to the vendor to help you create a video using its own face, or you use your own face and create a video. That's what I've seen that performs very, very, very well. Right, so let's quickly head back to this page. So what we are doing here is, what is your campaign objective? We are running leads. Is leads we are running. So we'll click on leads and wait for that to load up. Let me go back to are YouTube ads okay for selling physical products? Sure, definitely. I've sold millions of products, millions of Naira worth of physical products using YouTube ads alone. So it's possible. Must we use a laptop to set up Google Ads? Definitely yes. Can a phone be used for this? No, I don't recommend using a phone to run your Google Ads. Use a laptop, because there are so many things that you won't be able to see when you are using your phone. And if you go and use your phone and go and follow Google recommendation, you will just spend your budget and you're on your own. So use a laptop. Okay. Are you using the paid version of Keyword Planner? It's the free version I'm using. Everything is inside your Google Ads account. So inside your Google Ads account, you from tools and settings, you'll be able to get access to Keyword Planner, which you can use. Is it advisable to do zero targeting? Yes, you can do zero targeting if you are doing demographic targeting. So, demographic targeting is such that you are only targeting based on gender and age, right? Gender and age, and you just don't want any targeting to be there. So you are just leaving it open. Yes, you can take, everything is all about testing. You test it out and see if it works for you. And if it works for you, you keep it running and you scale up with it. I think I'll need to, let me refresh this page. Is Google Ads only about YouTube ads, or there is Google Search part. Yes, there is still Google search and there is still Google display. We are still going to talk about that. But even when we get to the Google display and Google search, we if you've done all this work under targeting, it makes it easier for you to run display and search, because all the things that you need to set up, you've already done them. So that's why I put it as the last part of the session that we're having today. What payment method works? I use a dollar card. Get a dollar card from your bank. I'll still talk about that under suspension and disapproval issues. What if you're not using thank you page? Yes, you can direct them to your WhatsApp. For those of you that don't have thank you page and are just taking them straight to WhatsApp, yes, that can be your WhatsApp, and that can be your WhatsApp link that you are putting in there. Though there is something that you can do button click using Google Tag Manager. So you might want to Google that, how to use Google Tag Manager to activate button clicks, so that you can be able to track that conversion. So leads, let's come to leads. Mr. Emmanuel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to log out. I want to switch my internet to another internet so that I can be able to log back in. Possibly we can be able to have a faster network, because I don't like how this is slow.
Okay, I can give it a try.
All right, so let me just do that now. Hotspots.
Are you back?
Yeah, hello, can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, so let's continue. Let's hope that this. So we have clicked on leads and your conversion. Now, if you've already set up your conversion, you will see your conversion here that you've set up. So here we already have multiple variations here, but whatever you've created here, you will see it here. So just click on continue. And once you click on continue, select a campaign type. Remember, we are running video ads. So you simply click on video and you will click on continue. So it will now open up the page of setting everything up. So this is now where we will now be putting in all of the informations that we have. So here you give your campaign a name. Now, because you are going to be creating multiple campaigns, you are going to be launching 5 campaigns, right? So you want to make sure that even from the campaign level, you are able to label in such a way that you are able to understand. So if you are going to be using the broad targeting, call it broad. Give it a simple name that you'll be able to remember. So let me just call this broad 1. So let me call it broad 1 affiliate marketing, right? So once I have that in, the country we are targeting is Nigeria. You can also decide to target other countries if you like. Language option, we are targeting English. English. Now your bid strategy, you are going to be using maximize conversion. That's what I recommend you to use, because that helps you to tell Google that, look, Google, I want you to run this campaign with this budget, get me as many conversions as possible with this daily budgets that I'm setting. So if you're setting $5 or $10, Google will now go into your ads, distribute your ads to all of the placement, and help you to maximize your conversions over the next 3 to 5 days of running the ads. So that way you'll be able to know the true value of what it costs to get a lead for the campaigns that you're running. So you're going to use maximize conversion, and under your budgets and dates, we are going to put $5. So we are starting with a $5 campaign, and your start campaign. One of the things I normally do is when I'm starting my campaign, I don't usually start my campaign on the day that I'm setting up. I always set it up to run the following day after. So today is 24. I'll set it to run from 25th, which will be 12 midnight 25th. No end dates. And when it comes to network, all of this is disabled because you can no longer take them again. And you have that done. Then under your site links, you can leave site links and later on add some things, add some site links inside there later on. But for the purpose of this video, I won't really talk about that. And under additional setting, now under your device, when you come to your device, what you want to do is you come to set specific targeting and turn off TV screen, because you want people to click on your ad. You don't want them to watch. So because except if you know that the offer that you are running requires you to requires your call to action to be a phone number. So whereby you have a phone number on the ad that you are running, so they are not going to any website. Then you can be able to run TV screen, right, for call-in orders. So, but because it clicks to visit a landing page or to go to WhatsApp or wherever they are sending them to, you simply turn this TV screen off. Now, under frequency capping, now this is very, very, very important. If you don't do this one, you will waste your budget. You are going to waste your budget here if you don't cap how frequent a user sees your ad. Now, what this happens is, look at all these impressions that is here. Under impressions, we are seeing 2.6 billion. Yes, it's very, very big. That's tell you that if your budget is big enough, yes, you can be able to get this many impressions for your ad. But what happens is, if you don't put a cap on your frequency, your ads can only be shown to just maybe 10,000 people, and it will just be rotating around those 10,000 people without going to all of those new set of people. That is what frequency capping is. So what you want to do is you want to set a limit of how many times a user will see your ad, either per day or either per week, such that once somebody sees your ad, maybe once a day, they will not see it again for that day until the following day, or they will not see it on that day until after they see it that day, they will not see it again until the following week. So some of the ads that you see where that everywhere you go, this person is just running ad for you. As in, you are just seeing this person's ad on YouTube everywhere. It's just following you everywhere. Such people, they don't have a cap on their frequency. It's because they did not put a cap on their frequency. That's why you are seeing their ads multiple times. And to that person that is running the ad, it will be costing them more money, because they are running ad to you whether or not you've clicked on the ad and interacted. Even if you've interacted with the ad by maybe becoming a lead, the ad is still being shown to you, which is no longer relevant, right? So what you want to do is you want to put a cap on the amount of people that are watching your video ad. So what I normally do is I always put my cap right here. I always put it as 1 per week. That's what that is what I always do. I always put my cap as 1 per week. Now, if you see something now, even though we are not yet done with all of the settings, see what happens to the available impression on the far right. It was formerly on 2.1 billion. I set it to 1 per week. It came down to 910 million. Now, so you can see under the cap under the cap impression frequency, limit how many times that ad in this campaign can show to the same user 1 per week. Limit how many times that ad in this campaign can get a view or interaction from the same user. I also set this to the maximum 1 per week, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that my ad goes round to as many people as possible, and not just rotating across a specific set of people. I want it to always be going out to a new set of people, right? So that they can be able to, so that my ad can be able to perform better. If you feel one is too extreme, you can do 2 or 3. You can do 2 or 3, but what I always set mine to is 1 per week one per week. That's the way I always set mine too. Then ad schedule is all day. Third part, I just leave it as none. Then your ad group, just give it a name. Then audience. Now, this is now where you're going to be putting in all those work that you've done inside, all the work you've done as far as targeting is concerned. Everything, you now start to put them inside audience. So under here, you have your audience. You will now see add an audience. So when you click on add an audience, it now starts to tell you, let me move this up. So you will see a section that says new audience. So when you click on new audience, it will now open up. So you give it a name. So you can call it custom segment 1. So under your custom segment, you can see all the custom segments that we've created. You will come inside custom segments and click on browse. Now, when you click on browse, all the custom segments you've created will be shown to you. All the custom segments you've created will be shown to you. So let's just pick broad affiliate keyword 1. That's what we are picking. So, and here we can see that we are getting a weekly impression of 10 million to 50 million impression. This is optimized targeting. Now, but watch, once you've already picked that, this is only the thing that you're only targeting here. You are not concerned with every other thing here. Now, I'm going to use that to explain all other aspects of targeting outside of the custom segment so that you know what is available for you, right? So this section is custom targeting. Now, under this, your data that you have here, this is now where if you've integrated your YouTube, if you've integrated your YouTube channel to your account, and you've also set up audiences on those people that have interacted with your videos, you'll be able to see all of those audience here. All of the leads that you are getting, under your data, you'll be able to see all the conversions of the leads that you are getting. And from here, you can be able to do what is called remarketing. That is what your data is for you to be able to set up remarketing campaign. So you'll be able to see all of those things there right inside here. Now, inside is interest and detailed demography. Now, this is where you can now be able to do your in-market segment. You can be able to do your live events, which I also explained. And you can also be able to do your affinity, which is like your interest, and also detailed demography of the people that you want to reach out to. So right inside here, if you come inside live events, you'll be able to see different sections that you can target for your business. So what you are just simply going to be asking yourself, is this relevant to my business? Now look at business creation. Under business creation, you have audience of people. Now these ones are audiences that is already pre-populated by Google based on the activity of everybody that has a Google account. So long as you have a Google account, a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account, you have a Play Store, right, account that is linked to your email, Google collates all of this information to create their own interest and detailed demography of people. So you can also be able to leverage on that. So if you're looking for audience of people that have recently started a business, you can target that alone, and it will populate that audience for you. So let me close this first and come right in here, browse, live events, recently started a business. Now it's telling you that you have 100 to 500 million people that you can target. So I can come in here and close it and come back in, browse, or people that are looking to start a business soon, right? So if you have a video creative that has to do with, are you looking to start a side hustle business, or are you a stay-at-home mom looking to start a new business? Now, what this means is only people that are watching videos that has to do with starting a business, how to start a business, what are the various online businesses I can start. Those are the type of people that will be seeing your video ad, right? And you can have this also too as another targeting option that you use for your ad. So if you are looking for people that are, okay, look at it under job change, recently started a new job, starting a new job soon. This is another set of audience. So you just need to ask yourself the question, this audience that is here, does it resonate with the offer that I'm trying to promote? Under marriage, getting married soon, recently married, it will populate for you. Under retirement, recently retired, retiring soon, right? So those are the options that is currently available under live event. So under affinity, you'll be able to see, it's just like your normal Facebook interest. You'll be able to see different options under banking and finance, lifestyle and hobbies, media and entertainment, news and politics. So let's say you want to target people that are avid news readers, right? People that are avid news readers. So people that watch videos on CNN, Bloomberg, channels, right? STV, all these news platforms that also has presence on Google, on the Google network, right? You can be able to show your videos to them. You can have travel, people that are business travel, people that are business travelers, or travel buff that they love to enjoy travel. So you can have an angle of a video that is talking about traveling, probably for a business purpose. And you can see here, family vacation, beach bound travelers, then under vehicles and transportation, people that are interested in, what's it called? Auto, passionate about cars and transportation. So there are a lot of segments here that you can simply have as standalone targeting that you can start from. But just like I said, the first set of targeting your ad should start with is your custom segment. And this is also affinity. So affinity too is also another bucket list of various type of people that you can be able to reach out to as far as targeting is concerned. So you can reach out to people that are into, what's it called, business services, business technology, advertising and marketing services, right? So when you come in here, you get people who influence purchase decisions for advertising, marketing, brand management, or public relations services. So these are various other options that you can be able to look to, look to explore later on. They are all there for you to use. But the major ones that is important right now for you to start with all the campaigns that are running is your custom segments. So all the work you've done on your keyword research, you simply start to build up those campaigns with them. So let's just come right back in here. So that's everything you need to know about targeting and how to make use of this section in setting them up. So I'm going to choose broad affiliate keyword. And let me turn off this. And here is the demography. So if you scroll down, you can now decide to like, okay, what's the age range demography? Age range of the people under the segments. So let's say my targeting is between, say, 25, and I only want it to go up to 44. Right? So I've restricted my ads based on age to those audience and both gender. So right now, I don't know if the female will give me lower cost per click and also lower cost per lead, or is the male. I'll leave everything open. So when the data starts to come in, you'll be able to know the gender that is responding more to your ad that is running. So once you are done, you click on save. And once you click on save, you have your audience done. And what you want to do is, because you are starting your ads new, you don't want to use optimized targeting. You want to turn it off. You want to restrict your ads to what you've already set. So right now, based on what we've set, remember everything that I've been working right up from 2.1 billion, see where it ends up being 2.4 million impression. So this is how you get hyper targeted with your ads, right? But if you turn this up, what it will do is it will now take that audience and try to look for more audience. That's why it's 47 million. But if I put it off, I've only restricted it to the specifics of what I've already set inside the audience. So our ads can only reach about 2.4 million people, which is good. So, and right inside here is now where we'll now put in our videos. So right inside here, we'll put in the video. So let me just take this video that is here, copy So we'll add a video. Then your final URL is, let's say we are using this LP, how this Igbo boy copy. Then you add that in here. So right here, your call to action, what I always put in here is just sign up now. And here is, depending on the video that I'm running. So let's say we are running like a webinar offer that requires them to register for a training. So I'll just come in here and put in register now. Then your long headline is you'll just create so I'll just see how this Igbo boy made over 30 million and won the elections round. And I can just description, let's put register for, okay, since this is a case study, I can put get that get this case study video that shows you how to recommend other videos. Okay, now since this will be longer, what I'll do is what I'm putting here, I'll put it here. So let me just put this here. So we have this here, get the case study video that shows you how to. Let's make it something to build a get this case study video that shows you how to build a 7-figure, let's see. Okay, side also business from home. Let me see if this will go in. So you have to make sure that everything is within the length of what is given to you. So case study video shows sorry, I'm almost done. A side also business. Selling other people's products online. So I can put in here that register now to get this training. So I can have something like this, register now and get this training, and that's what our ad is going to be all about. So what you're going to be doing is you will now be adding more videos into this. So we have the first video. So we already have this done. So I'll just copy this. So I'll just paste this. So this first video that is here, I'm going to scroll down. Under your ad creation, just drop down and click on new video. So this is now where you will now add your second video. So I'm going to paste this here. So let's take the second video, copy. So this is the second video. This is the second LP. So here, so we have sign up now. Here we have register today. And copy this. All right, so we just have this. So you just repeat that. So we have 2 videos. Then you can also click to create 3. So let me just do all that. So let me just do all that. Click and yep. And call to action to sign up. Then register today. Long headline. Let me copy that. So you can come up with something better for your own. This is just like an example, just to show you how it's done. Click here to register. Training. And you are done. So once you are done, you simply, so everything has already been created. So once you are done, you simply click on create campaign. And once you create your campaign, you are going to do this across 4 other campaigns to make it 5. So here we have a $5 campaign. So when we come to all campaigns, so you can see that it took us going through the campaigns setup is faster than the targeting and the ad creatives that we have to create the videos. We have to do all those research on targeting before now creating the campaign. So you can see that just creating the campaigns alone is fast. It's not as long as the others that we've been talking about. So what you're going to do is, now that you have your first campaign created, you will now start to create more additional campaigns based on all of those targeting that you've done. So that's it. As I think the network is off. What's going on? Okay, so I think based on that, I think that campaign setup is already cleared up, and it's something that you can also do. So all the main important parts that needs to be explained, I've already explained it, right? So you already know how to do your targeting, you already know how to come up with your videos, and also when it comes to your videos, use your phone camera. Your smartphone is good enough. You don't need to do any professional video. No, just take your smartphone, record yourself. If you are okay with recording yourself to promote the product, do it. And if you feel that, okay, the products I'm promoting, probably I would need the vendor to create the video, then you can just do all the work of how you want the video to be created, send it over to the vendor, and just just find out if you can also be able to do that. And also there are some vendors that already provide all of this as
Mr. Ademide, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me open up. Where is, okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. So so that's it as regards that. I've shared virtually everything, and I need to share with you. So what you are going to do is, after creating the first campaign, you now, the same process of how I created the first one is also how you create the second one and the third until you get to the fifth. So once you've done to the fifth, your budget will be increasing until you see $25 per day. Right. So once your ad starts running, you start to see the costs, you see the impression, you see the interactions, the clicks, the CTRs, the CPC, the conversion. So when you come inside the campaigns here, so this is the ad group. We only have one ad group, and inside the ad group, you will now see the videos that we've created inside it. Let's just wait for that. While I wait for that to load up, let's just go back to our slide. All right, so when it comes to the disapproval and suspension, one of the things I'll recommend is always read through the Google Ads policy before you promote anything. Because in as much as you would be able to get good results when it comes to running ads on YouTube, on Google, you need to be mindful of how you promote certain businesses on Google. So just go to Google and type in Google Ads policy. You will see the list of their policies. Read through them, have an understanding of them, and use that when creating your ads. Then also always have your trust badges on your landing pages. These are privacy policy, income disclaimer, terms and conditions, and contact page. Somebody, I was having a private discussion with someone for a one-on-one, and the person was telling me that someone told him that having these things is not important because that person is probably maybe running it. It's just a matter of time. Now, if you are running a business online, you need to make sure that you have some things on your page. It is a norm. Don't just because we have the privilege of running ads without having to go through some certifications or without having to go through some things that they need, does not mean that we shouldn't do the things that is needed to be done. And that's what makes people to also trust your page and also your business. So having a trust badge is very, very important. And these are your privacy policy, your income disclaimer, your terms and conditions, your contact page. It's just, let me just open up the LP that we have here. So you can look at this page that is here. You can see what is here. You can see privacy policy, terms, contact. You can see disclaimer. So now if I have like an income claim that is here that I'm talking about, I need to have a disclaimer below that tells that just puts in there that, okay, like sales figure is personal result and it will be different from people, right? It's just trying to just make things professional, make your business professional. And also the Google team too, they also look at all of these things. When they are going around to look at account to close and account to disapprove, accounts that they see that doesn't have all of these things will be the first to go. Right, a landing page that they see that doesn't have all of this, and maybe you have a page that's just making one very big claim, you are showing screenshots, you are saying they will make 5 million naira, and you don't have income disclaimer, or you don't have like a privacy policy and terms of service, they will close down that account. So it's very, very important for you to have your trust badges on your page. Don't use any redirect links on your main landing page. Now, some people might feel that because they are running video ad out, why can't they just run their ad and run their video ad, and inside the landing page they just put, say, their WhatsApp link? It's not possible. Google will not allow it. Google won't even allow it to run because they will tell you that they don't allow redirect. You need to have a landing page. You need to have a website that you are sending your traffic to. So inside your website, that's now where you can now have button clicks that takes them to wherever you want to take them to. And also, if you have been suspended, you need to open a new business account with your name and address, but never use the same billing card you use on the suspended account. So if you have been suspended, perhaps you're watching this video and you've already been hammered by Google. What you can do is you can create a new Gmail account, still in your name, use a different phone number to verify that account, and make sure you request for a new card that you are linking to that account. Now, when you're now setting up your account, there's a section where you are creating your account. When you go to ads.google.com and you are putting in all your personal information, they will also ask you, do you have a company name? For those of you that have a company name, just use your company name and then register. For those of you that don't have a company name, just get someone to help you open a CAC business name. Is less than 20,000, 25,000, you get a CAC document that you can use as a business name, and you have that covered. So you register that account as a business. So you have your company accounts there and you have your personal name. Everything flies, everything is all good, and you won't have any issues with that account that you are using. I've been using my Google Ads account right now for 3 years. I've only gotten banned once. And that once that I got banned was simply because I was promoting what I was not meant to be promoting. I was promoting a health product, but in an area where I wasn't meant to be promoting when I was still new into running Google Ads. But ever since then, the other account I created with my business name, and because I already have my CAC done, so I just opened it with the name of my CAC. Then I still use my name, and I went to get a new bank card that I linked to it. And for over 3 years now, I've been using that account without any issues. Till date, that's still the account I use till date without any issues. So yes, you can create a new account, but only do it by following what I've just shared with you. And as regards card that you are going to be using for your for payment, open a domiciliary account. For those of you that feel that you can use virtual cards, you can go ahead. But what you need to know is that Google frowns at virtual cards. There are some people that they've gotten banned as a result, or they've gotten suspended as a result of suspicious payment activity. And that suspicious payment activity is because they were using a virtual card. So they might still open it back later on, but it will take time. So for you not to have issues, you already have a bank account. Go to your account officer or go to the bank, collect a form to collect a domiciliary account. And even if you are buying dollars from your Aboki or from around, it is still cheaper than buying virtual cards, because virtual cards is still more. The last person that I know that used a virtual card was buying virtual at about maybe 770 or 760, while I'm funding my domiciliary account at 730. Right, so that is what I will have to say as regards that. So before we move to the last section, so section 6 here, we'll be talking about the Google display ads and Google search ads. Now, the reason why I made it last is because everything we will need to run a display ads, everything we will need to run a search ads, we've already done all the work inside our targeting options. Because we've done all the work in our targeting option, it makes it very, very easy to also launch Google display ads and also Google search ads. So I'll quickly go through the Google display ads for you, so that you can be able to see how that is done. So let's just really come right to Google ads, and so we want to create a new campaign, and this time around we are doing display ads. Let me just use that to go through the charts. The business name, does it have to be the same with your website? No, it doesn't have. It can be any name. Just register a business. Which one be unknown gender? Okay, which one be unknown for gender? Now there are some people that they won't specify their gender when they were creating their Gmail account. So Google always tags it as unknown. Can you use both custom segments and live event together? Yes, you can. You can put them together and run it as one of your campaigns that you are testing out. What did you click that took you to new audience? Now, under the campaign setting, you will see the audience. So under the audience, you have to click on it for it to pop up. So you will see it there. It is boldly written, new audience. or create new audience. Is it that you see new audience or you see create new audience? What's happening? I'm trying to wait for this to load so that we can continue, but using that to just go through the questions that is here. Okay. Is it a must to have websites before running YouTube ads? Yes, you need to have a website. Is it compulsory to have landing page? Yes, you need to have it. Can I use one Google Ads account for multiple website tracking? Yes, under the conversion tracking section, you can track as many things as possible that you want. What's the average CPL for you? So long as I'm paying below $1 in Nigeria, I'm good for whatever it is that I'm running. So I always try to optimize for below $1. But for foreign traffic, tier 1 traffic, cost per lead can be as high as $20, $50, $70, depending on the industry that you are working. And it can also be as high as $200, depending on the type of funnel that, or the type of funnel that you are looking at. But for Nigeria, I always look at anywhere from between $1 or less. And it can even get lower to as low as 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents. But I always give myself that high expectation because it's from there that that's why there is the waiting period. So during the waiting period, on your day 1, your cost might be high. Your day 2, it starts to drop. And by the time you get to like day 4, day 5, you start to see that it's now very, very, very cheap, right? So that's why you need to wait for, you need to allow your ad to wait for days for it to fully optimize and start to be cheap for you. What's wrong with let me refresh this page. I already talked about this. You can't use WhatsApp as a URL if you don't have. Get a website. A .com.ng costs 1,100. Hosting, you can get hosting for as low as 5,000. Right? Get that set and just have that as your landing page. What can one lead to restriction with a notice saying gambling? That means that your ad might be doing something related to that without also having all those disclaimers that I talked about, your income disclaimer, all your links, and also you might also be using landing page softwares that might not really be compatible with it. So you might need to be appealing for them to now really go through that landing page. So some people always use all these third party landing page like what's it called, system.io. I know some people have had issues with using system.io as landing page for Google, that the app doesn't get approved on time. They're always giving one issue or the other before they finally approve it. So so that might be maybe the issues that you're having. Paul said 2.1 billion audience. That's in Nigeria, not mixed. So that's only Nigeria, but you need to dial in so that everything comes down. When a campaign is tagged as not eligible, is because it has not yet been approved for the time it's meant to run. So when I ran this ad, when I created this campaign that it showed not eligible, remember the start date is not now. The start date was set for tomorrow, right? So until it gets to the time of tomorrow, that's when it will change to eligible. So long as it's not yet time for that ad to run, it will still show it as non-eligible, or you see something like pending. How do you get a website? Go online and search for a domain and hosting. You have that sorted out. And for those of you that are already into 72IG, and I know because I'm also a subscriber of 72IG, the issue of websites has already been sorted out inside 72IG program. So I'm sure most affiliate marketing programs also talk about building your website and having your landing pages. So refer back to that and you'll be able to get that done. Can one video be used for the 5 campaign, or it must be different videos? You use all the videos that you created at the initial stage. They are all of them are what you are using in each of those campaigns. So it's not like you are creating new videos for new campaign. No, you are using the same videos all through. So if you have 1 campaign and 3 videos, will with the $5 you set for the campaign, yes, it will be spread across the three videos, and the ones that get the best results, it will start to optimize for only that video later on. So based on the results that you now start to see, you can now start to turn off maybe video 2 or video 3. Maybe you see that video 1 is giving the best result in terms of cost per conversion. So what can cause to disapprove as a result of online gambling? Check the landing page that you have that you've created, and make adjustments to it. Does Google ban IP address? Yes, they do. They can ban they can ban IP address. How much is a good? I don't know what's wrong with. Sorry, just hold on a minute. I need to. We already spent about 3 hours already. Let me refresh this page again. Think about this crazy network. Is it advisable to fund your Google accounts immediately after creating a campaign? Yes, you can fund. Would the campaign be $25 daily? Yes. How much is a good project to start with in Nigeria? I've already said $25. Can I specify where I want my ads to be targeted? Yes. Via the location, you can be able to put it in that you want your ads to show to a specific country and only restrict to those countries, and you are good to go. All right, so this problem I have to change. Let me see if I can change my internet again, because I don't understand why this is. Mr. Emmanuel, you can come on, just say 1 or 2 things while I try to sort this internet out.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said just say 1 or 2 things while I sort the internet out, because the internet is slow right over here. So I'm trying to sort that out now.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we should be wrapping up this class, because we've spent about
I'm
4 hours.
About running up.
All right. Okay, so while you are doing that, so this class is actually recorded. So in case you came up late, or you like to go through it again, the recordings will be made available as soon as possible. That's after we've edited and get it ready. So it will be sent to your emails, then you can download and watch it. So, and tomorrow we're going to be looking at how to run Facebook ads, and I'll be your host for tomorrow. So if you also have an issue with running Facebook ads, I will be expecting you guys to come up with questions, with things you like us to look at also in tomorrow's class. And then third class is going to be on TikTok. It's been recorded already. It's a very short video on how you can actually grow your TikTok followers and get traffic on TikTok. You understand? So after the third class, we're going to be bringing up the TikTok guy, which is another to come and do a live Q&A session with everybody who is on this, as everybody who paid for this workshop. All right, so Mr. David, are you back?
Yes, I'm back now.
Okay, so we should wrap up as soon as
Right.
possible because of time.
Yes. This this is just the last segment that I'm going to be talking about. So because the major work to be done to set up even display and search has already been done. So it's just like an easy walkthrough. All right, so we've created a new campaign. We're also taking leads and we'll click on continue. So the only thing that changes, remember, when we're running YouTube ads, we're using video as our campaign type. So if you're running display ads, that means you're running banner ads, image ads on websites, right? Image ads on various websites that want to that we want our ads to be. You just click on display and you just put in your business name. So let me just put in CBL University.com, then give it a campaign name and click on continue. So you start new. So that will create and it will now load up all of the options for us to put in. So the same options that it will put in is also the same options that we've already done inside inside the YouTube that we set up. So location, Nigeria, target English, more settings. Then under more settings, we also show, okay. So device type, where are we showing our ads on? So computer, so you can decide to show on laptop or mobile, or you can restrict it to just mobile. So if there are any other things that are here, okay, there's really nothing here again to add in. Everything is all okay. Then you click on next. Then you set your budget. So let's say you are running $5 a day. Your conversion, you are running conversion-based ad to help you maximize conversion. So you're only paying to maximize conversion, just like the same settings that we set up, right? So you click on next, ad targeting, then your optimized targeting, you also need to you need to turn that off. All right, so under your ad targeting, so here you can now be able to come and select. Sorry. Under optimized targeting here, I'll turn that off. Okay, probably after I'll create that. So you can see all of the things we've created under custom segment here. You can start to also take them in as options for where you want to target. Right, so it will be those based on those audience and where they visit. That is what is just going to take for you. So you can just come in here and just select broad affiliate keywords and or affiliate market, any of those ones. You can take them in, and here you can see the impressions, 15 million. It's telling you the amount of clicks that your $5 will give you, 220 to 740 clicks that you will be able to get from there. Under optimized targeting, you want to turn it off. You don't want that. So your actual impression that you get is 3.5 million, right? So you can be able to use either this, or you simply use the live events that we talked about. That's okay. You only want to target people based on business creation, recently started a business, depending on the type of offer that you are creating. So it will show you the audience that you'll be able to reach through with that through display, and then detailed demography, parental status, parents. So you can see parents of teens, depending on what you are looking at, marital status, single, relationship, marriage, education. So it's just basically all of these that you use to create your targeting for display. And once you are done, let me just go to custom segments, targeting, not using this, then click on next. So once you click on next, now under display ads, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be uploading images. So what you can do as an affiliate, because I see that a lot of affiliates actually do this, you can create like a banner. You can create, you know, all these graphics banner that will show pictures. It could be like maybe your picture, then showing you like invitation to training and what you will learn, and say click here to register, all those type of banners, you can use display ads to push those flyers out. So if you have flyers that you can create, you can use those flyers and add them up as your display ads. So under here, you can run what is called a responsive display ad, or you can run a static display ad. Now, responsive display ads is Google that will be changing all of those images for you according to the size and the platform that is in. So this is my site. Let me just put in, let's set this up. CBO University LP1, business name. So my business name, I can just call it the name of my channel. So if my channel is so I'm just call that. Then images, yeah, it tells you can add up to 15 images. Add as many images as possible. So I can come in here and look for images. You can also take a website that you wanted to scan, and it will scan for images on that size for you, and you can be able to use them. So just put in the link there. So let me just upload some images here that we can use. Okay, so let's use this. So I'm just waiting for that to load up. And you can also get free stock images by just going to under free stock and typing in what's the type of images that you are looking for. It will show it to you. But what will really work well for affiliates are flyers that has already been created to help you get sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, so come back here. All right, so you can see I just took this image from here and it will resize it. So if it's not the size, it will tell you to like adjust it, which you can do. And here you can be able to like adjust all this here and put it in. So this is just like an example. So you can add as many as possible. So Excel, you can add up to 15 images. So you add all of those in. Then under logo, you also need to add like a logo. So let me just take this to just crop out so that it will be fast. Save. Now, where you see videos, don't add videos on your display ad, because if you had a video there, it won't generate clicks for you, because even though the video is playing, they will not be able to hear what you are saying, because the audio is always muted. So they won't be able to hear. So don't use videos. So under headline, so this is now where you now start to put in your headlines, and so join this free training. Register today. Register now for this class. How to build a 6-figure business. Right on class this weekend. So I just quickly did this so that you can be able to see how it will look. So look at this right side here. You'll be able to see how your ad will be looking on websites. So you can see here, I just took this banner that was created, and you can see join this free training, live online class this weekend. So this is how your ad will be looking like, and they will now be reformatting it into different formats. That's responsive. So you'll be able to see it in different places. Right? So this is another size. This is another size. So this is what display ads is all about. So once you have that, so you create all those flyers that you have, you create them and you put them inside here. So once you put them inside there, add your descriptions and add everything and launch, and you are good to go with that. Now this is for responsive ad. Now you can now have static ad that say you only want your ad to be progress responsive display. If you change it, you can be able to upload images based on specific size. So when you come here and you change the specific size, you can now be able to create ads that is based on 300 by 250, 200 by 200, 250 by 200. So just type in Google Ads image sizes and you'll be able to see all of the sizes that you can use as banner ads on Google. So once you change it here, this is now where you'll be able to create that ad under this section. So the only thing you're just putting in here is just the final URL, and you are only going to be uploading all of those images, right? So once you just come in here, you'll be able to see all of the size and format. So the size must not, the image has to be in either GIF, JPEG, or PNG. And the sizes, there are various sizes that you can use. So you have to create images or flyers based on all of those sizes that you just upload here and just run clicks to the final URL that is here. So that's it as regards display ads. And it's also the same thing for search ads, because when it comes to search ads, you are simply bidding based off keywords. Right now, remember, you've already done all your work inside the Google Ads sheet that you've created. So it's not like you are now looking for keywords again to search, because all what you are just simply looking for is taking those keywords that you've already searched out and simply running ads to people that are searching those keywords on the Google search network. That is, they go to the Google engine, google.com, and they type in that keyword. So I'll come in here and type in lead, and under lead, you can see the first one we did video, the second one we did display, the third one, it will now be search. So under search, we are now going to be bidding based off keywords that people are typing on the Google network, so that your ad will now be showing at the top. It's pretty straightforward, just like how I've explained. You click on search. We are looking at website visits. Put in your website. And you click on continue, start new. Now, for me, if you are looking at which one gives more results, I would say YouTube ads, because I get way more better results from YouTube than from display. Search, you would get results from search, but search might be pretty expensive based on what I've seen, because the clicks are always, the CPCs are always higher when it comes to search. But these are just places where you can be able to run ads that I'm just trying to just show you to. But I'll rather advise you start with YouTube ads, because it's very, very simple and direct. Get your videos done, get your landing page done, run your ads. Find what's working, scale up from there. Easy, pretty straightforward, right? Display ads, you get your banners, get your flyers, and formatted into the various sizes. Run it based on targeting that you've done, and you are good. You also get lots and lots of clicks, right? That will also help convert well for you. So I think that's already, we've spent enough time here, and I hope that you're able to get a lot of value from this session. Yes, it might look complicated, it might look technical, but these are all the important things that you need to put in place.
Okay, I think he has a network issue again. He's going to join us soon. All right, guys. So we actually want him to come back before I end the class. So we're just going to take like a minute. So if he comes, okay, I think he's here already. Mr. Demili.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Is my network that just went off. So that's just it as regards that. So we can take in more questions. I'm already done with everything that I need to share with you. Just for affiliate marketers, which is the essence of this program, start with YouTube ads before you start saying that you want to run other source of traffic as far as Google is concerned, because result is pretty straightforward when it comes to YouTube ads than display and also search ads. You will get faster results more from YouTube than other network. That's based on my personal experience of what I've seen work out for me, because 99% of my traffic source is currently right now is on Google. Initially, when I started, 100% of my traffic was from display, but as at now, almost 100% of my traffic source is from YouTube, because I'm getting far better leads from YouTube than even display and search combined. So Mr. Emmanuel, over to you. You can just continue.
Okay. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Demili. That's a very wonderful class. For me, I have been paying some attention here, and finally, I can say that I have answers to some of the issues I'm having with Google Ads. Okay, so for those of you who also attended this class, first of all, if you want to reach Ademili, like say you have further questions regards everything we've been talking about here, you can reach him on Twitter. I'm not going to give his number. If you actually want his number, you can reach him out on Twitter. Yeah, he's there. You can choose to give out his number to whoever he wants to give it to. And you can also choose to. What happened to my voice?
I can hear you.
Okay, someone is saying my voice somehow. But is it clear on your end?
Yes, it's clear from my hand.
All right, that's fine. So, all right, so if you have questions, you can reach out to Mr. Demili. He's going to respond to your question in his Twitter DM. Okay. So that's for that. So, Mr. Demili, is there any other thing you want to say?
No, I think that's pretty much everything I need to say. What I will just tell everyone is, just like I said, in as much as YouTube ads will get you a lot of results for your business, you need to go through the learning phase, right? You need to learn it. and you must be serious about it. It's not just something that you just feel like, okay, let me just throw in a bunch of money and do this. No, you must be serious about it, that, okay, I want to run YouTube ads and I want to get the best results. So for you to get the best results, you have to do all of the things that I've already shared with you to do. Once you do them, I tell you, you would get results when it comes to leads for your business. You would get that result. So just once the recording is ready, go through everything again, the way I've already broken everything down section by section. That's how you should also break your learning process. That, okay, section 1 talks about the ad creative, which is the video. Let me get the videos done. Section 2 talks about targeting. Okay, let me get all the targeting done. Section 3 talks about the campaign. Okay, here's how I want to structure the campaign. Here's how I want to do everything. Once you follow everything in that direction, you would at least get things done at 80% on your own without even saying that you want to contact me. You would have been able to do at least 80% of anything of everything that I've shared with you from the get-go. So just go through the training once again, and I'm sure that you'll be able to get fantastic results. And as you are getting results, do let me know that you're getting results.
All right. So you had that. Okay. So one of the best ways to get ahead of anything you're doing is to practice. So now that you have all these valued, all this, like, now that you have your prayer answered already, now what you can actually do is to get on your system, get on your phone, and start implementing. There's literally no way you want to get better at or even Google Ads if you do not put in the work. Okay, so if you enjoyed this class, we're going to be having another one tomorrow. Facebook, I already mentioned that already. Facebook, where I'm going to be the host, and then afterwards, we're going to have another one 2 days from now, where we're going to be releasing the video on how you can grow your TikTok followers. Okay, so if you enjoyed this class, I want you to do one thing for me. You can go on Twitter. And post about this class, and tag Espadilla, tag me, Emmanuel Adiotu1. Then Mr. Demili, what's your handle again? Sorry.
I think that's Ademili_Ade.
Okay, Ademili_Ade. So if you also want to reach out to Mr. Ademili, you need to reach out to him on Twitter via Ademili_Ade. For me, Emmanuel Adiotu, Emmanuel, then ADIOT1. That's on Twitter. Then you should please also tag Espadilla your post at Espadilla. So let's just tell us what you learned, how this particular class is going to help move your business forward.